Hello, everyone. The CPL 2023 has reached its final destination. The first match tonight in Guyana, Providence, Georgetown, Guyana, is the Jamaica Tallawahs playing the home team, the Guyana Hammers and Warriors, in a match that many considered to be a must-win match for Jamaica. Guyana Hammers and Warriors have won the toss and have asked the Jamaica Tallawahs to take first strike. Guyana have made one change to their team, bringing in Nandu, the opener, in place of Juna Sinclair, giving both emerging players in their squad the opportunity to play. Now, Jamaica have made so many changes that I cannot tell you the number of changes. But one change, however, is force. Mohamed Amir is ill and cannot play. And that tells me that Jamaica Tallawah is going to win this match. Generally, when Mohamed Amir is ill and cannot play for the Jamaica Tallawahs, the team generally wins. And that tells me again tonight that we are going to win this match. So the Jamaica team reads Brandon King, and I'm happy to see Alex is back into the team. Kirk McKenzie, Shamar Brooks, Imad Wazim, Fabian Allen, Chris Green, Raymond Reefa is there. Shamar Springer, Nicholas Garden, and Salman Urshad or Urshad Salman. I've seen both names have been used as Christian names in the past, and both have been used as surnames. So probably no one really knows how it goes. But Salman Urshad. So looking at the Guyana Amazon Warriors team, more or less, only one change. As I said, Matthew Nadu comes in to open the batting with Same Ayub. Now, Shea Hope, Avram Khan, Shimran Etmaya, Dwayne Pitorius, Romara Shepherd, Kima Paul, Odin Simit. We don't know what order those four will bat in, but any way they bat is power. It's real power there in that Guyana, middle to lower middle order. Real power. Godakesh Moti and Imam Tayer round out the 11. So this is a situation is that the Jamaica Tallawahs call wrong. Brandon King called Ed and Tail comes down. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And remember to slap the video and click on that subscribe button. Let us welcome Andre to the show. Hello, Andre. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah. Hello?
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening, Carlton, and good evening to all the viewers all over the world.
Yeah. Okay. So the news from Providence is that the Jamaica Tallawahs have made numerous changes to their team, and I'm happy. A number of persons were saying to me today, and a number of persons have been saying that Brandon King should go down in the order, and I'm showing some inflexibility. But I state my position. While I understand the opinions and the views of those, I state my position. I want my best batsman to get the opportunity to face as many deliveries as possible. I would not want King to bat a 4 or 5 and then comes not out, having only have to face 50 deliveries, because those ahead of him use up a number of deliveries and did not strike at a high enough strike rate. What you say about that, Andre?
Yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with you, Carlton. King, he has made his mark as an opening batsman, both for the Jamaica Tallawahs, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and for the West Indies. That is where he has been most successful. So, likewise, I prefer to have King batting at opening the batting, and McKenzie and the likes follow. But I have no issues with King opening the batting at all.
King and King drives through the cover, 4 runs. So the very first delivery, Pretorius pitched up and King into the shot through the cover, misfield by the person at cover, but it went into the boundary. The Jamaica Tallawahs won't mind that any at all. It was misfield there. Who's that field that cover? Is it Hope? Kima Paul generally is there. Let's see who the fielder is. But that was a bad misfield. Let's watch
Yeah,
as
it's a lovely shot.
Pretorius comes in again.
By
Over the
King.
wicket, ball to King, and King again just plays it into the cover this time. Odin Simit field. Was it Odin Simit that misfield? That ball is giving his captain from Kingston Club a free boundary first up? Could have been. Was he at cover? So King captain Odin Simit at Kingston Cricket Club in Jamaica. So maybe we just giving the captain a free 4. However, Jamaica Tallawahs are off the mark. They are 4 without loss after 2 deliveries of the first over being bowled by Dwayne Pretorius. He secures as Pretorius comes in now. Up to the wicket and bowl to King, and King turned this into the onside. Cannot beat them on that short mid-wicket. That in that critical, that is Imran Tayer rushes in and field there is no run. 4 without loss. So the news from Providence is that the Guyana Amazon Warriors have won the toss and have asked Jamaica Tallawahs to bat first. And at this stage, after 3 deliveries, on a bright evening, night is just about setting, Pretorius ball to King and that one touchdown. Just about middle and leg stump, and it squared up King just a little as it shaped towards the offside. But he held his shape well and plays it down to mid-off. So after that first strokes that went right through Odin Smith and down to the cover boundary for 4, King is still unable to score off the other 3 balls. So Pretorius now looking to compete his first over. I do not like this. Pretorius over the wicket, ball to King. And King again just initially looking to throw the ball into the, but it goes back down the pitch to the bowler. I saw there where Pretorius reached the top of his mark just now. And as he turned to runs in, although it wasn't a long delay, King puts up his hand just for a brief moment. I do not like that. Once the bowler walks back to the top of his mark, the batsman must be ready. Final delivery in, ball to King, down the leg side. It beats Avram Khan, but there's a long stop, short fine leg, Moti runs across quickly, white signal by the umpire. So well done by Moti. 5 now without loss. 1 delivery to come in over number 4. So 1 delivery to come in over number 4, being bowled by Dwayne. He's bowling to Brandon. And to drive through the covers this time. Magnificent shot down to the boundary for 4 more. 9 without loss after over number 1, Andre.
Yeah, that's pretty good start there by Brandon King. 2 lovely shots through the offside. We know how good he is through the offside, playing some lovely shots through the offside. Well done by Brandon King. A very steady start. Good steady start by the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, indeed, it's a good steady start. What do you think about the changes in the Jamaica Tallawahs team?
Could you update me a little bit? I think I was a bit late in terms of joining into the change.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Guyana team on the screen. So here's the Jamaica team on the screen. Here, McKenzie comes in, Shamar Springer comes in, Nicholas Gardner comes in. Albeit Mohamed Amir is ill. So the change with Mohamed Amir is through illness.
Oh, it's quite interesting that Shamar Springer is getting a game now. I think in terms of his bowling, I think his bowling. I'm not confident.
Let's watch Shepherd. He comes in bowl to Ailes, and that's a short delivery. Comes back into Ailes and he defends. Go ahead, Andre.
Yes, in terms of his bowling, Shamar Springer, I thought that Pittman could have been given another chance because I think Pittman is a better bowler than Shamar Springer. But the rest of the, I have no issues with the other changes really. I have no issues with.
But one may reason that Springer would had some depth to the batting. And the batting probably shallow as Shepherd comes in bowl to Alex Ailes, who just turned this off his hip down to 5 leg for 4. So Jamaica Tallawahs move up to 13 without loss.
Yeah, but I think but I don't. If you're gonna play Raymond Reefer, I don't think you need any other batter in the team because I think we're short now. Without Amir, I think the bowling is a bit short. So you want so another bowler who could not that is gonna fill the boots of Amir, but you want another bowler who could at least give us substantial overs. So I see I'd rather have the likes of Pittman in there for Shamar Springer. I don't need an extra ball rounder.
Yeah, let's watch Shepherds as he comes in, ball to Ailes, and Ailes, that one comes back in, take him on the pad. Seems to be an inside edge there. There's no run. The ball goes down to third man. So there's a third man, a backward point, a cover, an extra cover, a mid-off, and there's a sweeper on the offside boundary. And on the inside, you have a short mid-wicket and a man on the backward square leg boundary and a mid-on. So that's the field for the Guyana Amazon Warriors as Shepherd makes his way into bowl to Alex Ailes, who seems to be out of touch. Ball to Ailes, and again, similar delivery. That comes back in sharply there. It took him high. Ailes is down. Did it take him and the family, Joel? Let's see. Ailes is down. He looks at sea. He just looks himself. That one jagged back shortly, missing. It hit him on the knee roll there, right on the knee roll. And so he's in some difficulty. Let's see, just above the knee roll. Ailes doesn't look all that good, Andre.
No, he looks to be in some trouble right there, Yeah, he's in some pain right there. So let us hope that he'll be okay, because he's very, very important to this Jamaica Tallawahs lineup.
Yes. Christopher Bristol is asking, what are your thoughts on Django? What are your thoughts on Django? Just hold that thought a minute as Shepherd comes in, ball to Ailes, and Ailes open the face of the bat and guides it down to the third man boundary for 4. So the total moves up to 17. So he just moves across his top there and just guide it down to third man for 4. Jamaica 17 without loss after 1.5 overs.
Yeah, nice shot there by Alex Ailes. Really good start here by the Jamaica Tallawahs. I hope they can just build on this start that they have.
Yes, as Shepherd comes in now, he begins to move in up to the wicket and bowl to Ailes. Ailes just moving around his crease, defends it out into the offside. At the end of over number 2, they are 17 without loss. So you can go ahead now and answer Christopher Bristol question. What are your thoughts? And
up to me alone, Django would not be playing any at all, because I think that Django, playing Django, it's your team. You put Jamaica Tallawahs at a disadvantage, really, because I don't think he offers much in terms of his batting. And I would still take a gamble in playing Brooks as a wicketkeeper, because I don't think he will give away that many runs that will really cost us. So I think I would still gamble with Shamar Brooks as the wicketkeeper. For me, Django would not play.
Ball to King, and King whip this through the onside. It will go down to the man coming off the mid-wicket boundary. The score moves up to 18 without loss in 2.1 over. Mr. Casanova, we'll continue to give you updates as you're on your way home. Please don't drive and text, sir. So I will not be reading any more of your comment until you tell me that you are home. I do not want you to drive and text. So just listen and keep up to date. We'll continue to give you the live score, Mr. Casanova. Claude Murphy, good evening and welcome to the show. Mr. Cricket Forum and guests, good evening. Andre Claude Murphy saying good evening as we watch
good evening, Claude. Good evening, Claude.
Over the wicket. He goes to Ailes, and Ailes beat outside the half stump, 18 without loss. The score remains. Good evening. Please make the Tallawahs win tonight, or I may not be able to go to work tomorrow. I cannot take the troll and banter from the other fans. We are going to win tonight, Mr. Claude Murphy. You realize already the Guyanese are so nervous that we are not hearing from them. Ailes seconds as Pretorius comes in over the wicket, ball to Ailes, and he defends, looking for a singer. The singer is not there. Go ahead, Andre.
Very much so. Tell him not to worry at all. I think Jamaica Tallawahs have this in the bag. They know how important this match is. So they will give us a very, very good performance tonight.
Yes. Today, I predicted today that Brandon King will make a century. Pretorius now turns at the top of his mark. He begins to move in now. We watch as he comes in over the wicket, ball to King. King down the pitch. He swings at that one. That's not King. That's Ailes. He got the inner portion of the bat. He never timed it that quite that well. It goes down to long on for a single. So he moves up to 9 from 9 deliveries. King is on 9 from 7 deliveries. 19 without loss after 2.4 overs. So 16 deliveries have been bowled. The Tallawahs are 19 without loss after 2.4 overs. King is on 9. Ailes is on 9. As King settles and Pretorius goes through, he drives through the cover, pick the gap down to the boundary for 4. King is looking in awesome form there. He tread the nigger just now between cover and extra cover, and the ball goes down to the boundary for 4, Andre.
Yeah, King is in sublime form. He's showing that he's a really touch player, and when he's on the go, there's nothing better to watch.
Oh yes, I remember Shea Hope saying that he loves to watch King bat. As we watch, Pretorius comes in over the wicket. King gave himself room. Pretorius saw him giving himself room and fired that one at the stump, and King got bat on it just in time. The score remains 23 without loss after 3 overs. King on 13. Alex Ailes is on 9.
Yes, that's very good start by the Jamaica Tallawahs. King looking in sublime form, and Alex Seals is offering good support. So for the Jamaica Tallawahs' sake, it will be nice for both of them to bat through the power play and give the solid start to Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes. Good evening, Mr. Beer. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. We expect Jamaica Tallawahs to definitely win this match. Providence Stadium is jam-packed as Romario Shepherd, he moves in from the commentary box and he comes up and bold. Ailes plays across that one and is bold. Ailes gone for 9, bowled by Romario Shepherd. They are jumping in the stand. They are jumping on the grass bank.
That's a big wicket by the Romario Shepherd and the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Hills is a very dangerous player. And when he gets going, he can really destroy you. So that's a very big wicket by Shepherd. So there was Alex Sales playing all across it.
Yeah, he just looked out of sort. He never looked quite second. He never looked like he was going to really give you one of those big innings. He just not timing the ball right. And so he's gone for 9. And so Kirk McKenzie comes to the crease now to join his captain and fellow Jamaican, Brandon King. Ailes just didn't look good, Andre.
No, he didn't look good at all. He scratched. You would say that was a scratching 9 runs there. He scored at less than a run a ball. So Ailes never really looked settled, as you said, and it really looked out of sorts. So let us hope that Kirk McKenzie, who has been given another chance, can really settle down and play a really good innings for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes. Please slash a like on the video. Click on that thumbs up button that you see just below the video there. Please click on that thumbs up button and slash a like and click on the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Just there. Shepherd comes in bowl to McKenzie, and McKenzie just opened the face of the bat, guide it down to Simit at backward point. There is no run. 23 without 1. Big up Columbus. Columbus, you have just lost a wicket. That's a bottom edge there. That's Alex Ailes looking to pull the ball through mid-wicket. It rushed him a little. He got the bottom edge and was out bowled. But Columbus, I think we're still going to win this one. 23 for 1. The new batsman is Kirk McKenzie, comes in at number 3. He has faced 1 delivery so far. Shepherd moves in, bowl to McKenzie, and McKenzie strokes this out into the offside, down to the man coming off the cover boundary. That's his Simit. They go through for a single. 24 now for 1. After 3.3 overs. King is on 19. Kirk McKenzie is on 1. And Shepherd have got a wicket in this over. So he has bowled 1.3 overs so far. 1 for 9. The Jamaica Tallawahs 24 for 1. It is not quite a must-win match for the Jamaica Tallawahs. But if in case they lose, which I doubt very much, I definitely think they're going to win. They don't want to lose badly, because they want to continue to maintain a net run rate better than Barbados. Bowl to King, and that one comes back in sharply, taken on the pad, and it goes out into the offside. There is no run. The score remains on 24 for 1.
Yeah, a good over thus far by Romar Shepherd. Romar Shepherd has been bowling pretty good throughout the CPL tournament, and it's really nice to see how much he has improved. We know that a few years ago Romar Shepherd was proved very expensive and would lack penetration,
Balls
but I
to
think
King,
that
and
he has
King hit
improved somewhat.
away down to third man. It's running down toward third man. It goes into the boundary for 4. So that was shot outside the half stump by Shepherd, and he cuts it away down to the third man boundary for 4. King moves up now to 17. The score moves up to 28 for 1. So short, give him room. There's a short third man, and he just guided past the short third man down to the boundary for 4. Andre, I apologize for butting in, but when the bowler is running in, so you
Oh
understand.
yes, yes. Sorry.
He
Yeah,
comes in, ball to King,
yes.
and King hit this high in the air, over long on for 6. Oh, King has started well here now. He moves up to 23, 34 for 1 at the end of over number 4. What about those 2
Oh,
shots, Andre?
glorious shot by Brandon King. As we said, Brandon King seemed to be in sublime form, and he's showing that he means he's up to business today, up to business tonight, and he's gonna give it 100 that you so predicted. Magnificent shot there by Brandon King.
Bobby Brown is saying that Ailes look like he's still sad that he's not going to India. Could be affecting him. He's not in the England team to go to you say the England and Wales team to go to the World Cup in India. And Claude Murphy said, "Come on, Tallawahs. We need to take the cricket out of the curry and jerk it." That's a good one, Claude Murphy. Blessing to all on this live chat. Yes, Juna Davis, sorry. Thank you very much, Juna Davis. We appreciate it. You see, Andre is with the young ones, so understandable. Comes in. So the schemer Paul round the wicket, ball to McKenzie, who drives outside the half stump, misses. It goes through to the keeper, Avram Khan, and there is no run. The score remains 34 for 1. We are in over number 5. King is on 23 from 12 deliveries, and with him, Kirk McKenzie on 1 from 3 deliveries. The wicket taker is Romario Shepherd, who have picked up 1 for 19 from his 2 overs. So Romario Shepherd getting 1 for 19, getting the wicket of Alex Ailes bowl for 9. Round the wicket comes Paul. He bowls to McKenzie, who flashes outside the off stump again and misses, and it goes through to the keeper. King 23, McKenzie 1 from 4. So McKenzie need to get bat and ball here and get going. King is going to have a word with him. Shepherd has been good since South Africa. Indeed, yes, he has been good. Welcome back, Andre. Welcome back.
Yes, Carlton.
Sheldon is saying, Cricket Forum, thanks for going back on your word. What? Round the wicket comes in, ball to McKenzie, who drives, beat the man at cover. He's going to run very close to the boundary. Pretorius gave chase. He stopped it just inside the boundary. And they were gone for 1. They come back for 2. That's all they will get. Good work here from Pretorius. Pitched up by keeper Paul. McKenzie into the drive. Drove it brilliantly through the cover. Pretorius gave chase. Looked a little slow though, but he managed to pull it back in, and they got 2 from that. So 36 for 1. Sheldon, I come into you. As McKenzie seconds now. As he watched Keema Paul to comes in round the wicket, he passed the umpire just about now and bowled to McKenzie, and it squared him up. And Tahir running to his left, that Gudakesh Moti, running to his left at short third man field. They go through for another single, 37 for 1. McKenzie is up to 4 from 6 delivery. Brandon King comes into strike. He's on 23 from 12 deliveries. Let's see the line of attack from Keema Paul now. Will he go back over the wicket? We expect him to go back over the wicket. As Brandon King secures, and Jamaica will hope that he bats very deep into this innings. As we watch, he secures now. Keema Paul is going to come into him now to bowl. He's up. He's just about over the wicket, ball to King, short, and he pulls, but straight to the man at short find who is Gudakesh Moti. Sheldon, I didn't even remember, Sheldon, You know, earlier today I said if Raymond Reefer is in the team, I'm not going to do a live watch along. To be true, Sheldon, I didn't even remember that I said that. But I'm glad that I'm here, Sheldon, and I'm happy that I'm here. Gutakesh Moti looking. Jay, how are you? You're gonna get your wish tonight, my boss, from King and Victory. Kima Paul comes in over the wicket, ball to Brandon King. He just whipped that off his down to the fielder on the back who sends the returning 38 for one at the end of over number 5, Andre.
Yes, good steady start by the Jamaica Tallawahs. You know, Brandon King looking in really good touch. You know, McKenzie looking a little bit scratchy, but let us just hope that he can, you know, gain some confidence and play a good innings for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, so Tyrone Robinson, yes, you can watch it on Sportsmax. Thank you very much, Bobby. Thank you very much. Lovely from the community in the chat. Oswald Francis, how are you? Good night. Good night to you. Tonight's match will be a thriller, but Guyana Amazon Warrior will emerge victorious. Oswald Francis, I have no issue with you saying that. You have to back your team. But I'm backing the Jamaica Tallawahs, and I'm thinking the Jamaica Tallawahs is going to win. So Odin Smith comes into the attack now. He will be bowling to his captain. Brandon King is Odin Smith captain at Kingston Cricket Club. So let's see how this goes. It's the first time since the start of the tournament Odin Smith will be bowling in the power play. Generally, he comes on around the 10th over or thereabout. So 5 matches, 5 wickets. Economy 8.5. Not bad so far. Over the wicket. Ball tucking. Short outside the Aston be cut. Down to the field. And no, there's no one there. I thought it was going to the field and the cover boundary. But he cuts it down to the boundary for 4, Andre.
Lovely shot there by Brandon King. You know, just back in, you know, standing tall and punching that one through backward point. Lovely shot for 4 runs.
Yes, indeed. It was a good shot. Yes, they're playing Reefer. Texter, they're playing Reefer. Yeah, shot through. Over the wicket comes ball to King. And King looking to pull, taking on the body there. Hurried him. That one looks like it was a quick delivery. Just looking to see what speed was that delivery. As King was looking to pull, but that one rushed him and take him on his body. It was back of a length as he looks to pull. And it took him on the tummy gratefully, but he really was late on the shot there. I didn't see the speed on that one. So Smith really warming up to the stars here. He's playing against his captain. The physio is out on the field.
Yeah,
so he's really warming up to the stars.
Yeah, and I mean, Odin Smith can be very, very slippery. You know, sometimes we know that he can get up to close to 90 miles per hour. So, you know, we know that he's no slow cut. I mean, he's not very, you know, he can be very quick at times.
Very deceptive at times. Despite his short run-up, he bowls with a lot of shoulder.
Yes.
So King is okay now. This is very interesting, you know. Over the wicket, ball to King. And King, that one short, rising, he cuts away down to third man for 4. So King is fighting fire with fire here. So that one was short, rising outside the ash stump. And King just cuts it away, past the short third man, down to the boundary for 4, giving himself room. It was a good delivery. It was not a bad delivery. But if King gave himself room and cuts it away, down to third man for 4, Andre.
Yes, actually, that ball actually followed King, but the King just ride it with the tide, so to speak, and you know, over the head of the short third man into the bunch for 4. Love a shot by Brandon King.
Yes, so the champion is asking, would you replace Reefer with? I'm here, Django. I'd replace him with Django. I'd play the better keeper and back Django at 8 or 9. So I'd play the better keeper. Simit ball to King. That King drives down to the man and the cover boundary now. And what happened there? I thought it went straight to the man and the cover boundary. It's another 4. So that's the third 4 out of the over. Andre?
Yeah, that's another good shot, but it's a bit. I think the field placing, you know, is a bit strange to me. You know, he's bowling right outside off stump, so you think at least you'd have a man on the cover boundary, but the field placement leaves a lot to be desired.
Yes, and it's a no ball too. It is also a no ball, so that's a front foot. Is it a front foot no ball? So this is definitely not a good start by Odin Simmet, the Jamaican, playing against the Jamaica Tallawahs. This is definitely not a good start from Odin Simmet as Brandon King is capitalizing there. And you may be right, all of those balls are going between backward point and third man, and there's no fielder there. So maybe there should have been singles if the field had set properly. So Simmet comes in over the wicket, ball to King outside the stump, and he cuts down to the boundary again for 4 more. And so King is taking Odin Simmet to the cleaners, Andre.
Oh yes, he's taking him to the cleaners, and it's a very weird strategy by Odin Simmet and the Guyana Amazon Warriors. I mean, we know that he could not have changed because of no ball. He could not have changed the field. But why is it you're bowling? You have a predominant leg side field, and you're bowling so wide outside the off stump. It's a very strange tactic to me.
Yes, it's very strange tactics. So the man they are pushing back the man at backward square leg now, so he's probably going to go short into the pitch instead of trying to bowl outside the off stump. He comes in now over the wicket, ball to King, and King swings, misses, through to Avam Khan, and that's a made delivery. Finally, there's a made delivery of the over. This is a very, very expensive over so far. 17 gone from it, 55 for 1. This is the final over of the power play. And remember, earlier I was saying that this is probably the first time that Simmet was bowling in the power play. And you wonder why that change in tactics. Because generally he comes on over the wicket, ball to King, and King just open the face of the bat and guide it down to backward point. Those last 2 deliveries are two better deliveries. The over went for 17, however, 55 for 1.
And it's a very good start by the Jamaica Tallawahs. That's really good going by Jamaica Tallawahs and Brandon King. King looking in really good touch, and he's hoping to play a very, very long innings for the Jamaica Tallawahs and set up the match nicely for them.
Yes, Jay saying King for the century. Claude Murphy, the reality is that Kenard Lewis would not have played as long as Rovman Powell was not there. Is not there. So Kenard Lewis was, yes, just put it this way, as long as Rovman Powell is not there, Kenard Lewis would not have been there either. So that's the situation. So Jay saying they're going pay for Eating King now. Okay, yes, so they paid for Eating King. Told you, yes, you did told us. Good night. Good night, Gaylord Evans. Good night, Cricket Forum. Welcome to Guyana. Friendship ends for this match. Now, the friendship doesn't end, Galen Edwards, but we are on different side of the coin. So the friendship doesn't end. Free it. Yes, King is doing very well. King don't make 50. King don't make 50, Galen Evans. He's going to make a big 100. Ball to Kirk McKenzie. That's Imran Tayer who drives it down. McKenzie drives it down to mid-off. They go through for a single. 56 for 1. Fished never takes his game serious. So Juna Davis is saying that Odin Simmet doesn't take his game serious. Cricket Forum, thank you for the commentary. I am following the game on my phone because I am at work. Wonderful, Bernard. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that I am being able to do this. So you can follow the game. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tayer, ball to King. King comes on the front foot and defends into the onside. There is no run. So Wilbert Brooks coming to you, Andre. Wilbert Brooks. Good night to my 2 favorite brothers. I have a good feeling we are going to get this one in the bag. So Wilbert, thank you, Wilbert Brooks. Big up. Tayer comes in, bowl to King, and King drives down to Longer for a single. The score moves up to 57 for 1. Andre?
Yes, good night, Wilbert. Thanks for that compliment. Yes, it's going to be a very, very interesting period of play right now because we know that Tayer is a very, very skillful bowler, So, Brandon King and McKenzie will have to watch him very, very carefully. So it's a very interesting period of play.
Down to the cover boundary, Monty Field send the return in. They go through for 1. So McKenzie moves up to 6. Jamaica Tallawahs 58 for 1. 1 over to come in, 1 delivery to come in over number 7. Brandon King is on 41 from 23 deliveries. As Tayer comes in, bowl to King. And King turned this to the man at short mid-wicket. There is no run. At the end of over number 7, 58 for 1, Andre. King is on 41, McKenzie is on 6.
Yes, that's a very good over by Tayer. We know that Tayer, how excellent a bowler is. So, the Jamaica Tallawahs will have to watch him very carefully. But nevertheless, good start by the Jamaica Tallawahs. McKenzie and Brandon King going pretty well.
Yes. Well, Claude Murphy, is just a matter that it was Powell that was really keeping Lewis in the team. And Lewis was seen as one of the clique of Powell. So once Powell leaves, then Lewis will have to go, because even from last year, Lewis, there were persons who wanted Lewis to go, and Powell decided to say no. So once Powell is not there, Lewis was not going to be there. Motti is going to come into the attack. We shall see. Gale and Evans. Ball to McKenzie, up and over. That's his favorite shot. When you see McKenzie play that shot over cover for 6 like that one, he's in good touch. Andre.
Oh, yeah, that's a top shot there by McKenzie. We know how sweetly he times the ball, and that was a magnificent shot over cover. I mean, to hit a spinner over cover, you know that this player can indeed bat. Magnificent shot by McKenzie.
It does. Yes, if Jamaica should win this match, we'll go up to 4th. We'll go up to 4th. Good Akesh Moti. Ball to Kirk McKenzie, and he swings this again over the top. Down to the man on the backward square leg boundary. He didn't get it right out of the middle of the bat. That was a long up from Motti, and he should have done better with that. He gets his finger. I think just looking at it, it probably got the inner portion of the bat. It never really comes out of the screw, Andre.
No, it didn't. And I mean, that should have been in the stands, really, because that was a long up, and McKenzie should have done better with that ball.
Yes, he should have gone better as King clipped this off his pad down to the boundary for 4. So King moves up to 45. So Motti there just strain on King pad, and King clipped it off his pad down to the fine leg boundary. It's a sweep instead. He just swept it. He just paddled it down to the fine leg boundary for 4. So King now moves up to 45. And the Tallawahs are rollicking along here. 69 for 1 in over number 8. Motti round the wicket, ball to King, taken on the pad, loud appeal, not outside the umpire. Now, Avam Khan was the one who appealed very low. So King is on 45 from 20. 45 from 26 delivers. Motti comes in round the wicket. King giving himself room, cannot beat the bowler. He drives back that one hard down back along the pitch on the offside, cannot beat the bowler. The score remains on 69 for 1. King is on 45. McKenzie is on 13. Motti, the final delivery of his first over. He comes in, ball to King, short, and he pulls this down to mid-wicket. And Odin Smith made a meal of it, and it goes into the boundary for 4. So this is the second time that Odin Smith is misfielding a ball that Brandon King had played. So the score moves up to 73 for 1 at the end of over number 8.
Yeah, that's a very good over for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
On the couch.
So Brandon King and McKenzie playing some lovely shot in that over, but
so Claude Murphy, yes, Claude Murphy, glad that you understand. Jamaica Tallawahs going well. We just need what Bobby, I do not understand that last word.
Dad.
J6, Christopher Bristol. Don't worry, Jamaica will crumble just now. I'm not worried. I think that we're going to continue long. Come on, Tallawahs. We need 200 and better. Shooks. Nice going so far by the Tallawahs. And so King have to make 100. I really hope he does. We just need boundary. Okay, we just need boundary each and every over, Andre. That's a good point, don't?
Yeah, I mean, at least 1 boundary per over. If we could keep the run rate just about around 7-8 runs per over until the final, say 5 overs, that would we'll be going in good standing, to really rally along in the final 5.
So McKenzie's seconds as Tayer comes in. through the umpire, around the wicket, ball to McKenzie. It is high in the air, over the top. Let's see what happens. Straight to the man on the long off boundary. And McKenzie's out. Tyre celebrates. So McKenzie gone for 13 from 13 delivery, trying to hit Tyre over the top. And Tyre got the wicket, 73 for 2.
Yeah, that's a good wicket. That's a good wicket for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. We know that Tyre, how dangerous of a bowler he is. I think that McKenzie pretty much gave away his hand just now. Looking to hit Tyre over the top. But Paul is one of the better fielders, and you know that he doesn't drop a lot of catches at all.
Yeah, Gale and Evans, 2 teams are playing. Please remember to slash a like on the video. He just didn't get hold of that one. And who's coming out at 4? I would love to see Imad. Yes, I do not have an issue here. Yes. I do not have an issue with Imad Wazim coming out at number 4. So Sheldon said, well, Guyana Amazon Warriors giving their countryman a game. Okay. Think Jamaica Tallawahs have this one in the bag. Capricorn, I do hope we win, but I do not want to call it yet. I really would like us to push on from here and get close to 200. We need a good little partnership here right now. Nice, finally home. We got to win tonight. Saw a lady here in New York City today with a Guyana Amazon Warrior shirt on. Told her Jamaica going to win. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. What was her reply? Christopher Bristol, wicket will fall like a rain now. Oh, you wish, Christopher Bristol. Jay saying, seems Imad coming to take charge of this situation. It's good to see Imad coming at 4. Andre?
Yeah, I think it's a very, very, very bold and a very good move on the part of Jamaica Tallawahs, And I think they're looking for the right-left-hand combination, and someone, that's going to play Tahir, because Tahir can, how much of a threat he is. And I think Imad Wazim, he has the experience, and he's a pretty good player of spin bowling. So it's a very good move on the part of the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Ball to Imad Wazim, who turns this into the onside, down to the fielder coming off the backward square leg boundary. They go through for a single. Yes, Andre?
Yes, as I was saying that, Imad Wazim is in good form, and he's also a pretty good player of spin bowling. So I think it's a good move on the part of the Jamaica Tallawahs to get Imad Wazim in this early.
Yes, I think so too. I love that move. Imran Tyre comes in now. Ball to Brandon King. Ball to King, and King drives down back the pitch. The bowler got a hand to it, but cannot prevent the single. The batsman cross. That's Brandon King 50. So this is his third 50 of the tournament. 50 from 29 deliveries. Congratulations to Brandon King.
Yes, and this should be quite, this is quite ominous now for the Guyana Amazon Warriors, because every time Brandon King has made a 50 in this tournament, the Jamaica Tallawahs have gone on to win. So we know that it is looking quite ominous now for the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Yeah, Christopher Bristol is bantering you. Ball to Imad Wazim, and he defends out into the offside. Is the end? That's one to come in on number 5. You saw, yeah.
Yes,
Christopher Bristol, a fire shot by you, Andre. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No matter what total Jamaica makes, Warriors will chase it down. Neil Alexander, not tonight. Not tonight. It's the other way around. Imran comes in, ball to Imad Wazim, who defends back down the pitch, the end of over number 9, 75 for 2 at the end of over number 9. Just before I come to you, Andre, I just want to tell Neil Alexander, it's the other way around. No matter what total Jamaica make tonight, the Amazon Warriors won't get it. Over to you, Andre.
Yeah, just to remind him that the Jamaica, once Brandon King passes 50, there's no way that Jamaica Tallawahs can lose. So he's on 50 right now, so Jamaica Tallawahs will win this game.
He probably tell you that he doesn't pass 50 yet. Thank you, Cletus Bernard. Thank you for listening, and I'm happy that I'm loud and clear in New York. Hail up the massive in New York for me. Brown, change your background, no man. The previous one, the better. Well, I'm not at that location, Christopher Bristol. I'm not at that location right now. Comes in. That's good. Akesh Moti, ball to King, and he drives dead straight down the ground. Let's see if anyone will cut it off. Good effort there by the fielder. Who is that? Kimo Paul. They'll come back for the second. That's good work there. It's Ayub. Was it Ayub? Yes. Well done, Ayub. He died full
Yes.
stretch. Look at that effort. Well done, Ayub. Good work there. It was driven dead straight by Brandon King. He moves up to 52. The
Yeah,
score
that's
is
good
now on
cricket all around there.
77. Moti ball to King. King just getting deep in his crease and strokes that one to the fielder at extra cover. There is no run. 77 for 2. 9.2 over now. King is on 52 from 31 delivery, and he's facing to Moti, who comes around the wicket, and his ball. Careless shot by King. Moti got his breakthrough. King looking to swing across the line, and his stumps went knocking out of the ground, mid and leg stump. Moti strike, and the Jamaica captain gone for 52 from 32 deliveries.
Open it.
Yeah, that's a poor shot on the part of Brandon King. You know how quite irresponsible. Oh, that's just a wild slug. Yeah, and Moti getting his man right there. Brandon King out bowled for 52.
Hey, open it.
Yes, Christopher Bristol. Andrea, oh, they don't disappoint you, lol. Yeah, New York City, thank you, the champion. So Christopher Bristol now. And where you went, side chick horse, Mr. Brown? Her background better though, sir. Christopher. No, Christopher. No, Christopher. Look Andre face, lol. That's 3 now. So Christopher Bristol is saying, look at your face, Andre. It's the drinks break, Andre. At 77 for 3 after 9.3 overs. What are your comments, Andre?
I mean, until that wicket, I think Jamaica Tallawahs was a little bit ahead, but I think it's just about even Stevens now. You know, Jamaica, the Guyana Amazon Warriors haven't gotten the wicket, the very important wicket of Brandon King. You know, I think it's just about even Stevens. So it's going to be up to Imad Wasim and Brooks to rebuild and to try to, get a very good total for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, indeed. I was very disappointed that King got out at that time, and I certainly did not like the strokes that he played. He just swung across the line, and I think all 3 batsmen, I think, gave their wicket away. Ailes swung across the line to get the bottom edge out bowled. King just swung across the line, giving himself room, and then swung across the line when he could have probably just go over to the offside and clip the ball in the onside, back and across and clip it into the onside for a single. And McKenzie never quite timed one from Tyre. Maybe Tyre beat him in the flight. Maybe a lack of pace. The ball never come as quickly as he expected. So probably Tyre sloped that one. So Jamaica have lost King for 52, Ailes for 9, McKenzie for 13, and after 9.3 overs are 77 for 3. Brooks has yet to face a delivery, and Imad Wasim is on 1 from 3 deliveries. Extras 2. So the wicket takers are Moti, Shepherd, and Tahir. So Brooks have joined Imad at the crease to come as Alan Green, Reefer, Springer, Gordon, and Salman. This doesn't mean that Jamaica Tallawahs cannot get up to 180, 190 and put some pressure on them. It certainly didn't last long, Gerald Coombs. Yes, he's gone, Neil Alexander. You're celebrating. Andre is USA. Yes, he's in New York. He's in New York. So Andre is in New York. He's in New York too.
Yeah, that's where who is in New York? Mr. Casanova?
A number of the persons in the chat are in New York, like a number of them. Mr. Casanova is in New York. The champion is in New York. A number of persons in the chat are in New York,
Okay.
Yes. So Sheldon is saying that Wasim should not have to be carrying the batting. That is King's job. Galen Evans, as he comes in now, bowl to Brooks, who turns this into the outside. That is Gudakesh Moti. It goes down to long on for a single. Ayub Field, 78 for 3 in over 9.4. King just crossed the 50 and back in the dugout. Yes, he should have gone on. He should have gone on. He should have definitely gone on. Christopher Bristol say he lives in Canada. Moti goes over the wicket. Ball to Imad Wasim.
Okay.
Who just tucked in the inside. Why is Imad Wasim batting so cautiously? Why is he batting so cautiously? Sorry about that. 1 to come in over number 10. Moti ball to Imad Wasim, who drives this down to long on for. I get enough feedback there, Andre. They go through for a single. At the end of over number 10, 79 for 3.
Yeah, it's still just about even Stevens for on the part of the Jamaica Tallawahs and the Guyana Amazon Warriors. You know, Jamaica, they need a partnership right now. You know?
Yes, they definitely need a partnership. 79 for 3. Yes, Mr. Brown. Wipe the sweat, but you still have Brooks, King. You know. Andre, yeah. So Mr. Casanova is
Mr.
asking
Casanova.
if you're in Queens.
Oh no, I'm actually in Brooklyn.
Okay. He's scared. Who's scared? Who's scared, Christopher Bristol? Who's scared? Eddie Prasad and you? So they're going to give Smith another over now. And this is good from Tired. Although he went for 17, he still give him another over to try and redeem himself. And Smith is a man, tends to be expensive, but tends to get wicket. He tends to get a wicket a match. And so maybe
yes, he does.
If he get that wicket in this over now, the Guyana Amazon Warriors will surely be on top. He comes in from the pavilion end. Ball to Imad Wazim, who defends down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Yes, man, that's the Keturah Fall. That's the largest single drop waterfall in the world. I went there last year, man. Very expensive to go there, though. But my, it's a sight to behold. I think it's about $290 or $300 to go there. Very expensive. You know, Simit over the wicket, ball to him at Wazim, drives outside the half stump, misses, goes through to the keeper. That looks like it was a slower delivery from Simit. So he has bowled 2 good deliveries so far in this over. But the Keturah Falls is a wonderful place, Andre. If you should have time, you should go there and experience it. It is wonderful.
Yes, I've heard a lot about it, and just to say that in that side of the world, there's also Angel Falls in Venezuela, which is pretty much close to Guyana. So
ball to him at Wazimu, drive straight to the man at cover field, and there is no run. So 3 made the delivery so far by Simit in this over, and this is good from him. He's redeeming himself quite well in this over, bowling to Imad Wazim, who just seemed to be taking his time to get going here. And wonder why Imad Wazim is taking so much time to get going. King over the wicket, ball to Imad Wazim, who pulls this down to backward square leg into the boundary for 4. So that was a short, slow delivery. And Imad Wazim just pulled it away, down to backward square leg. That's a Jamaica flag. That's a Jamaica flag.
Indeed.
You see the goal in the flag and not the yellow. That's a genuine Jamaica flag. Well done to the person that has that flag. That is a Jamaica flag. So let's watch 4 runs out of this over so far. Can he close it out well? Or Imad Wazim will close it out well for Jamaica. Over the wicket, ball to Imad Wazim, beaten outside the stump. Loud appeal by Azam Khan. There's nothing said, the umpire there. So Khan, Imad Wazim pushed that and was beaten outside the stump, and it goes through to the keeper. 83 for 3. 1 delivery to come in over number 11. Being bowled by Odin Simit, the Jamaican playing for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He's bowling to Imad Wazim, the Pakistani playing for the Jamaica Tallawahs. Bowl again to Imad Wazim, who cuts this into the offside. They go through for a quick single. Much better over there by Simit. Only 5 runs from that over. Good comeback over from Simit. 84 for 3 after 11. Andre.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good. Not a bad over there. Not a bad over there in the part of the of Odin Simit. Yeah, that's a good over. That's a good over by Odin Simit. Apart from that ball, that short ball in which Imad Wazim pulled, a pretty good over by Simit.
It was a much better over. Wazim is no response from batting till the end. Yes. Sheldon. Andre is part of the same fall. Angel is part of the same. Oh, Sheldon Simit is saying that Angel Falls in Venezuela is also a part of the same falls. 85 for 3 in over. So Brooks is on strike. He's on 1 from 1. Imad Wasim is an 8 from 12. Gutakesh Moti in his third over, round the wicket, ball to Brooks, who cuts this away. Then down to the field, down to the backward point region. They go for one, they come back for two. So there was some misfield again there at backward point. So some misfield again at backward point. 87. 87 for 3 in over number 12. And the Tallawahs would have been like to be really approaching at 100 at this time. But the Guyana bowlers have kept them in check. Gudakesh Moti comes in round the wicket, ball to Brooks, and Brooks defends out into the offside. Paul cannot stop the singer. They go through for a quick singer. Well run there by Brooks and Imad Wasim. 88 now for 3. So good effort by Paul, but he misses, just could not stop the singer. That looks, if it hit, he would have been gone. But he got home. 88 for 3. Imad comes in to strike. Moti, in his third over, have picked up 1 wicket for 23 runs so far. He's tweaking the ball in his left hand now. He looks up and see that Wasim is ready. Over the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim, who looks to turn this into the onside. They got the outer portion of the bat. Runs down to backward point for a single. 89 for 3 now after 11.4 overs. The Jamaica Tallawahs being asked to bat by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So the last 22 balls, so almost the last 4 overs, 16 runs and 2 wickets. Moti, ball to Brooks, who drives through the cover, down towards the fielder on the cover boundary, who sends the return in. 90 for 3 now, 11.5 overs gone so far. Brooks is on 5 from 4. Imad Wasim is on 9 from 13. And the Tallawahs have scored off every single delivery in this over so far. Moti over the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim, and he cannot beat the field at short mid-wicket. The end of the over, 90 for 3, Andre.
Yeah, that's nice, steady stuff by Gudakesh Moti. You know, he has come back pretty well after going for 17 runs in his first over. He has come back pretty well, taking the wicket off Kurt McKenzie. You know, and we know that Moti is a very dangerous bowler. So good, steady stuff from him.
So Tyrone Robinson is saying that they should send Allen next. I think so too. Would be nice if Brooks get 100. Indeed, Mr. Casanova, that would be lovely. Brooks never impressed me, Galen Evans is saying. He probably is going to impress you tonight, Galen Evans. If King was there now, Wasim would be going hard instead of knocking it around. So that's his Sheldon Simmet opinion. Giving his opinion always, adding value. Always adding value. Need to hit clutch, shift gear, and press gas now. That's Mr. Casanova. Yeah, at 12 overs, 3 wickets down. Yes, we can go down. We can, and especially with Springer in the team, length in the batting. Simmet, ball to Brooks, and Brooks tried to turn that off the pad. Good effort there by Wasim behind the stump. Did he get a touch to it, or was it wide? Wide signal. So 2 runs off, no delivery there. That's the first delivery. So that was down the leg side. Misses. It was over the leg stump though. No, it wasn't over the leg stump. I'm wrong about that. It shaped away. So Simmet is going to bowl to Imad Wasim now, who's surveying his field. So that one just comes back in and just was a little too straight. And so Kima Paul is saying something to Simmet here now. And they're coming up with a plan. Let's see what the plan is. 92 for 3. While they thought 92 for 3, Brooks is on 5 from 4 deliveries, and Imad Wasim is on 9 from 14 deliveries. What do you think about Imad Wasim's approach so far, Andre?
I mean, I think Imad Wasim is a little bit cautious, but you know that's very understandable because we know that the Jamaica Tallawahs is lacking in batting depth. So we can understand the reason why he's a bit cautious.
Yes, so he swings and misses at that one from Odin Simmet outside the half stump and is beaten and it goes through to the keeper. I think as someone said in the chat, there's time now to press gas and clutch. And he really took Odin Simmet to the cleaners in that over. 4 fours out of it, some lovely shot. So Simmet is coming round the wicket, bowling to Imad Wasim. And he comes in round the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim down the leg side, and he pulls this away down to fine leg, straight to the fielder. They go through for a single. The point that Sheldon made, that if King was there, Imad Wasim would be batting more aggressively. That's a very good point.
Yes, because Imad Wasim knows that he cannot afford to get out at this point in time because, you know, we're lacking in batting depth. So he has to be there to the very end. So that hence the reason for him being a bit cautious.
Ball to Brooks, who pulls away. Simit see him pulling away. What happened there? Oh, Avam Khan didn't. Oh, well, good footwork on the boundary, but as Avam Khan just didn't collect. Let's see the signal, whether it's by or wide. Let's see the signal here. But Avam Khan didn't collect. Let's see the signal here. We need to see the replay to see exactly what went on there, because I think Brooks was moving across over the off stump, and Simit saw him moving across and fight a little wider. But we have not seen any replay yet. The producer not showing us Avam Khan looking at his gloves. So Simit comes in now. Round the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim, who strokes this down to the man on the cover boundary. They go through for a single. So it looks to be 4 wide just now. It was 4 wide just now. They ran 3 and it was a wide. 98 for 3. This is over number 13, beat bowled by Odin Simit. He have conceded 30 runs so far from his 2.3 overs, with 17 coming off the very first over, as Brandon King hit 4 fours out of that over. Brooks is back on strike. He's on 5 from 4 deliveries. Simit looks up, breathing heavily, and sees that Brooks is ready. He's now beginning to move in now. Comes in now, past the umpire and ball to Brooks, and Brooks giving himself room, but then comes back into line with the delivery and strokes it down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 99. So Jamaica is on the verge of 100, 99 for 3. And we can really now just step on the gas. It is time to step on the gas. Someone said to sing clutch and step on the gas. What do you think, Andre?
Yeah, it's time for them to go right now, you know, because they still have Fabian Allen in the hutch, you know, and we know how good a striker he is. So, you know, they can afford, you know, just to step on it a little bit more now.
Smith round the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim, short, slower delivery, guides it down to third man for another single. The score moves up to 100. So Jamaica is 100 now. 1 to come in over number 13. So Jamaica is 100 now for 3. And this is the third over being Odin Simit bowling his third over, the 13th of the Jamaica Tallawahs innings. And I think they are going just a little slow. They are going just a little slow because we have now 61 minutes gone in the innings and they have just bowled 13 overs. At 61 minutes, they should be starting the 16th over. So let's go see now Odin Simit. The final delivery of his third over is in ball to Brooks. Again, Brooks just worked this into the onside for another single. So that's 3 overs completed by Odin Simit, 33 off his bowling. So those last 2 overs actually went for 16 runs, which is good in T20 cricket. That's not bad. But except for that first over, that went for 17 runs. After 13 over, the Jamaica Tallawahs are 101 for 3, Andre.
Yeah, just about even Stevens, you know, and I think that the Jamaica Tallawahs now will have to go. They will have to go right now because, you know, they need to put up a total of at least 180 or more because this seems to be a very, very good batting track. So they really need to make a total of at least 180, in the region of 180, thereabouts.
You see it there? Providence is jam-packed. The Guyana National Stadium at Providence is jam-packed. You see it there, Andre? It is absolutely jam-packed. So this is
magnificent.
Morty is going to bowl his final over. His final over from the broadcast, and Wilbur Sparks is, you see, Wilbur Sparks students there on the screen.
He's offering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Morty on the wicket, ball to Brooks. Brooks slide this into the offside, and there is no run. So the Tallawahs needs to get going now. They definitely needs to get going. And if Brooks is going to score at less than 100 a strike rate of less than 100. Then might as well you play the better keeper and play Django. He's down the pitch and he strokes this down to long on. So it's an 8 from 8 deliveries. As Jamaica Tallawahs move up to 102 for 3. You get the point I'm making, Andre? If you are going to play Brooks as the keeper, and he's striking at 100, it's better you play the better keeper. You know, it better. Imad Wasim is on 12 from 18 too. I don't know what kind of innings he's playing. As Moti comes over the wicket, bowls to Imad Wasim. He drives this down to cover. They feel a circle on the cover boundary. They come back for 2. So the score moves up to 104 after 13.3 overs. Andre?
Yeah, but I mean, both Wasim and Brooks, you know, when they get going, they strike it at least 100 at strike rate of 140. So we're hoping that they could, you know, they'll just step up the tempo from here on to try and get Jamaica Tallawahs a good total.
Moti over the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim, who looking to swings this. He never timed it well. It goes to the field at short mid-wicket. There is no run. The score remains 104 for 3. 1 more to come, 2 more to come from Moti. He's over the wicket. Ball to Imad Wasim. Then that one turns and Imad Wasim strokes it down the inside of the pitch. Back to the bowler who field and there is no run. Moti just slowing up that one. That one was a little slower than the previous delivery. Moti comes in again over the wicket. Ball to Imad Wasim, who just tucked this off his pad down to square leg. The fielder comes across from the fine leg region, send the returning just about now to the keeper at the end of over number 14, 105 for 3.
Yeah, that's a very good over for Moti. And I mean, a very good spell for Moti, you know, being at this first over went for 17 runs, so the next 3 going for just 12 runs. So a good spell of bowling by Gudakish Moti, you know, and he's living up to the to being a very good bowler. He's living up to his reputation.
Bobby, I agree with you. They need to wake up. I also agree with you, Tyrone. They need to go hard or go home. Mr. Casanova is saying they're going to go hard after Moti over. But Tyre still have 2 to come. So Paul is coming back into the attack. So this is going to be very interesting. They probably need they need to go now. Yeah, Tyre have 2 to come. Pretorius have 2. So those 2 overs that Tyre has to come will be very, very crucial. I think Tyre is once Imad Wasim comes to the crease, Tyre pull out himself and say, I'm waiting for Allen. Paul, ball to Mohammed, ball to Imad Wasim, who strokes this down to long on for a single. So it's just singles. The Jamaican dealing in singles here now. So they are 3 minutes in front. The Guyana Amazon Warriors are 3 minutes in front. So that is very good. 3 minutes in front. I guess they took the water break out of it. So that's what put them in front. So yes, they are taking the water break. So Shepherd just doing some repair just off the field, just probably changing his shoes or something. So maybe he's on the 10 fielders on the field. Is that so? So Imran Tyre is not happy about that. $106 for 3. Kimo Paul over the wicket. Ball to Brooks, who is over the top, down to long off. The fielder Kevin Sinclair field. They threw for a single. Is that Kevin Sinclair? It looks to be. No, that is Nandu. Nandu, sorry, that's Macho Nandu. Sorry about that. And singer. Another singer. So the Jamaica Tallawahs was just dealing in singles here. They just cannot get the ball to the boundary.
Yeah, the batsmen here
is on 16 from 23 deliveries, while Brooks is on 9 from 9 deliveries. The run rate is below 8 runs per over, and
yeah, so it's pretty much a struggle, you know, for Brooks and Imad Wasim. You know, Imad Wasim having scored just 17 from 24 balls, and Brooks just scoring at a run a ball at 9 runs from 9 balls. And it's going to be Paul. He's running in past his umpire now. Ball to Brooks, who strokes it down to long on just for a single.
109 for 3, 2 to come in over number 15. Thank you for that, Andre. So the Tallawahs just cannot find the boundaries. Kimo Paul here now, bowling very well. This is his second over. I've conceded only 8 runs so far. Round the wicket, bowl to Imad Wasim, who's moving around his crease, but he just cannot find the gap. He hit this down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. 110 here. For the Jamaica, the Guyana Amazon Warriors is stifling the Jamaica Tallawahs batting lineup. Absolutely stifling the Jamaica batting lineup. 110 for 3 after 14.5 overs. Yes, Andre.
Yes, very good bowling on the part of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. We realize that Paul is taking a lot of pace off the ball and bowling the ball into the pitch, making life really difficult for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
In bowl to Brooks, slower delivery outside the half stump. Brooks swings and misses. The ball was passing outside the half stump, and Brooks was looking into the red stand at mid wicket. His eye was nowhere near the ball, Andre.
Yeah, I mean Jamaica Tallawahs there in. Yeah, Jamaica, they're in a bit of spot about it right here because, you know, they're absolutely, innings is going nowhere at 110 for 3 from 15 overs. And with Imran Tahir having 2 overs remaining, it's going to be very, very difficult for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, that is so true. You're spot on. Tyrone is Robinson saying it's time to stop playing around. I agree with you. Yes, Christopher Bristol, I am worried. I'm telling you the truth. So Petrus is coming back into the attack. There goes Brown's signal, lol. They're not timing the ball at all. They're not, Mr. Casanova. They're certainly not. Gerard Coombs is saying, as we watch Mohamed Imam, bold, Imaz Wasim is bold. The first delivery, this is an absolutely ridiculous innings from Imad Wasim. This innings must be investigated for match fixing. There's no way you play that type of innings in a T20 game. Absolutely no way. There's no way, and this must be investigated for match fixing, Andre.
No, I would want to. I think he just struggled today, you know, because I mean, prior to today, he has been striking the ball pretty well, but he just couldn't time the ball today at all, you know. And I think they bowled pretty well to him, you know. I think, you know, he really struggled for timing today, you know, and you know, very poor innings on his part.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe I just get a little overzealous there and I take back that, I withdraw on that statement, you know, probably just get a little overzealous. A man of Fabian Allen talent should have been given an opportunity to bat in the first 3, especially since he can be an asset in the West Indies team. He needs the exposure. So Gerald,
why is it? But Raymond Reefer, why is it that Raymond Reefer is coming out and not Fabian Allen? No, this is absolutely ridiculous. No, this is ridiculous right here.
This is mystifying.
Oh,
this is
yes,
taking
it is.
it to another level. Petrus comes in bold to Reefer, and Reefer strokes that one. He timed it better than all of those who have been batting so far. He looks good in playing that strokes down to long on for a singer.
Yeah, but why is it that Fabian Allen is not in? I just don't get it.
Yes. Good night, viewers. Guyana Amazon Warriors all the way. Okay, Rastaman. Okay. That wicket must be a blessing for Tallawahs. Ian, that was the first thing that comes to one thought, but then we see Reefer instead of Allen. Christopher Bristol is saying, come on, Brown, stop accusing people. Yes, I take it back. I said I take it back. I withdraw the comment. He might play a Django innings today. Yes, indeed. That one is out. Brooks is out now. Brooks is out. What is going to happen here?
Yeah, that's plum LBW. He was
What
right
about
across his
them?
wicket right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to get any reprieve. I think he came right across his wicket. He looks to be plumb. That flush and middle between middle and leg stump right there.
I never saw it. I just saw the ball running down to fine leg, and I thought it was another singer because I was paying attention to the comment. So they are checking.
Yeah.
So Tyrone is saying Jay is correct. Jay said that Django played that dead. Why did you review that? That dead.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is
waste of
stone
time
dead.
review. Yes.
Stump.
He,
Jay
he came
saying
right
that,
across his wicket.
yeah, Jay saying that he might play that Django innings today. Tyrone thinks they are selling out the game. Reefer coming out. Why? What are these coaches thinking about? I do not know, Mr. Casanova. Alan Musk comes now. Wow, it was umpire's call. So it was It was closer
Oh,
than we think. It wasn't as dead as we think.
yeah, yeah,
It wasn't as straight
yeah, yeah.
as we think.
No, umpire's call.
Tallawahs
Yeah, that's first.
poor batting, not going anywhere. Wilmot Watson, indeed, the batting is very poor. The recruitment this year was very poor. That's 5, Christopher Bristol is saying. Jamaica falling apart here. They are falling apart, Mr. Casanova. Can we get an innings here now from Allen today? Not sending good with the kids playing in the background. Oh, it's not sounding good with the kids playing in the background, Andre.
Oh,
Big up the general. Good work. Fabian Allen going to do it for Jamaica Tallawahs tonight. Let's hope so, Bobby Johnson. I really hope so. Brooke was struggling. Let him go. So it's very interesting now to see what will happen. Hope the Jamaica Tallawahs put up a fight. We are really hoping so, Raymond Bood. The better side will win. Yes, Derek Levy is saying that the better side will win. I know that he's a Guyana supporter, and at this time you think that the Guyana Amazon Warriors are going to win. But we have seen Fabian Allen played some blinder of our innings in the past. And with just about 27 deliveries to go, let's see what happens. Pretorius bowls to Allen. Allen strokes this down the inside of the pitch. The bowler dive across and field. There is no run. 111 for 5. Over number 15. 0.4. How often in this competition we have seen a wicket fell on 111? That's a research that I need to do because I'm almost certain that a large number of wickets have fell on 111. Let's watch
and Nelson, right?
Andre, it's not coming across.
Yeah.
Andre. Yeah. Could you sort it out and come back, please? Yes, thank you. 111 for 5. I would like to see the graphics of the last time the Jamaica Tallawahs hit a boundary. It must have been a very, very long time. Pretorius comes in over the wicket, ball to Allen, and Allen drives through the covers, down to the field on the cover boundary. That's only a singer. 112 now at the end of over number 16. Christopher Bristol is saying, leave the guy kids, let them play, you punk. Christopher, Jamaica in love with Reefer, just like the West Indies. Texter, there must be something going on there. Imad gave away the game against Trinidad by not taking the singer in the last over. Gerald Gomes, yes, I did say that. I have a video up on my own page, which I suggested that. Fabian Allen needs to step up in the batting order. They are stifling his career. So that's Bobby Johnson there batting for Fabian Allen and expressing himself rightfully. But as soon as Fabian Allen comes to the crease, Imran Tahir comes back into the attack. So this will be very, very interesting. Just being objective. Okay, good. Nothing wrong with that. We love it. Over the wicket comes ball to Allen, and Allen off the back foot. He strokes this down to long off. He shows some intent there. They go through for a single. 113 for 5. 16.1 overs has been bowled so far. Ian, Allen is on 2 from 4 deliveries. Reefer is on 1 from 1 delivery. This is Imran Tahir, third over. He has gotten 1 for 6 so far. So Reefa is on 1 from 1. He comes into strike. As let's watch Avam Khan just making some adjustment in the field there. 113 for 5. He's seconds now as he comes in over the wicket, ball to Reefa, and Reefa strokes this as expected to Moti at mid-on, and there is no run. John Ricketts, Mr. Brown, respect John Ricketts. Imran Tayer comes in, ball to Reefa again, and Reefa in the 17th over of a T20 match with the Jamaica Tallawahs 113 for 5 after 16.3 overs, play a long forward textbook defensive strokes into the covers. My God, man. Wow. He's seconds now as Tayer comes in, ball through the umpire and the stump, round the wicket, ball to Reefa, who's off the back foot, and he strokes this down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 114 for 5. Leave the... Okay, Christopher Bristol. Reefa need to go in. Allen comes into strike as he switches to over the wicket. That's Imran Tayer, comes in, ball to Allen, and Allen swings this. Past, beat the man at short mid-wicket, down to Keema Paul, who's coming off the deep mid-wicket boundary. Good movement there by Keema Paul, sends the return in 115 for 5. 3 overs to come after this one. 3 overs and 1 delivery remaining in the Jamaican innings. Allen is on 3 from 5. Reefa is on 2 for 4. Imran Tayer going between the umpire and the stump, bowling right arm leg spin round the wicket to the left-handed Reefa. He comes in now. Mohan Singh up to the wicket, ball to Reefa, and Reefa drives to the man at mid-wicket who made a tumbling stop, and they can't score. 115 for 5 at the end of over number 17. The Jamaica Tallawahs innings is absolutely going nowhere whatsoever. Allen has come and he has not had the impetus that is expected, but you have seen intention, but you're not getting that intention. You have not seen that intention from Raymond Reefa. Mohan Singh is saying, Grand, I have this one all the way. Sorry, guys. Okay, Mohan Singh, good. Love to see it. Jamaica Tallawahs are performing better than I expected. Anthony Evans, you're having a laugh, don't you? Allen will do it. I think so too. Let's see. 3 overs to go. Can Jamaica get 20 out of each one of those 3 overs? So can we have another 60? Can we get an over where we hit 6-6 or something like that? Let's see. We definitely, it's Petorus is going to bowl his final over the wicket, ball to Allen. He whips this off his pad, straight to the man on the backward square leg boundary, Shepherd, who sends the return in to Avam Khan, and there's only a single, 116 for 5. The run rate has dropped below 7. And as Christopher Bristol has predicted, once King is out, it will dry up. John Ricketts, Mr. Brown, those slow batting cannot work. It cannot work for true. Mr. Casanova is saying, Allen should have come in earlier. He looks to be timing the ball better than Reefa. He's definitely showing more intent to me. Mohan Singh as Petorus makes some adjustment in the field. Guyana have this one all the way. Sorry, guys, it appears so. It comes in round the wicket, wide outside the ash stump to Reefa, who slashes away. And that's the first boundary for a very, very long time. Oh, Reefa got the top edge. It flew over short third man, down to the third man boundary for 4. And that's the first boundary for a long time. Thanks to Reefa. Good shot, Reefa. It didn't go where you were expecting, but the result was quite effective as the Tallawahs moves up now to 120 for 5. So Reefa now showing some impetus. Petorus bowls to Reefa again and he drives down to long off. It will run very close to the boundary. It goes into the boundary for 4. So Reefa has now floored the gas. He has now changed gear and have now moved up now into 4th gear as he has hit those 2 last deliveries for 8 runs. 2 consecutive 4. This is good going by Reefa now. Good going. And he needs to continue for the rest of the innings. As he drove that one magnificently down to long off. Petorus comes in over the wicket. Ball to Reefa again. And he is in the air. Dunks towards long off again. Straight to the fielder this time. They go through for a single. 125 for 5. after 17.4 overs. So Reefer has gone up, has pushed his strike rate up to 135. Yes, so he has pushed his strike rate up to 135. And Allen, who is on 4 from 6 deliveries, that strike rate is just a mere 66 as Petrus comes in over the wicket to bowl to Fabian Allen, who is beaten outside the off stump. It goes through to Avam Khan, the slower delivery there. The run rate just goes above 7 runs per over. 125 for 5. 1 to come in over number 18. Allen beaten outside the off stump. Is this a test match? It looks so. For a time, it looks that way. Jamaica Tallawahs turned this one into a test match again. Yes, it is. But those 2 last strokes from Reefer were very pleasing. Eddie Persad is saying, as we watch the final delivery, over number 18, ball to Allen, who hit this high in the air, over long off for 6. So here, Fabian Allen just hitting that one, over long off for 6, and the Jamaica Tallawahs move up to 131 for 5. How many came off this over? 6, 4, 4, that's 14, 15. At least 15 came off this over. I was looking for 20, but 15, I think 15 came off. It will be very interesting. Can someone tell me how many came off this over? I am having 15, but was it more than 15? So 15 off, it was 120. 16 off, 120, 120, 16. It was 16 off that over. So Imran Tayer is going to come in now and bowl his final over. The leg spinner bowling his final over in the 19. Good to see Allen, one of my favorite West Indies cricketer. Saw him took that catch in Florida. That was amazing. Hope the selectors are watching too. Will save Windies 30 runs in the field alone. That is Eddie Prasad expressing himself. T20 match needs 6 and 4s. The side playing dead. Tallawahs playing juice. The side playing dead. Tallawahs playing juice. You know, so Imran Tayer to bowl. So let's watch. Allen time. Bowl to Imran Tayer through the umpire, bowling round the wicket. Bowl to Raymond Reefer, who drives this one down to long off for a single. And Fabian Allen comes in to strike. Bobby Barnett is saying, is Jamaica Tallawahs is rubbish. Yeah, these batsmen doing rubbish indeed. Reasonable, Derek is saying reasonable. So Allen comes in to strike. He's on 10 from 8 deliveries. And in one shot, his strike rate have moved from 67 to 140 with just one shot. So let's watch and see what he will do. Raymond Reefer, he comes in, bowl to Allen, and Allen swings down on one knee and misses. It goes through to Avam Khan. He lets go of the bat. There is no run. So Reefer is on 12 from 9. Ian Allen there just not picking the third of the ball. I keep on saying Ian Allen, but it's Fabian Allen. Fabian Allen. Tayer comes in up to the wicket and bowl to Allen, and Allen whip this through the onside. They go for one, but it goes straight to Kemo Paul coming off the mid-wicket boundary, and there is only a single. 133 for 5 after 18.3 overs. This is 133 for 5. I think that at this stage, the Tallawahs are probably about 30 runs short. But let's see what they will get in this next 9 deliveries. As Raymond Reefer, the darling of West Indies cricket, and the darling of Jamaica Tallawahs cricket comes back into strike. The undroppable Raymond Reefer. As Tayer comes in, bowl to Reefer, and Reefer drives down to long off for a single. Straight toward the Simit, who sends the return in. The score moves up to 34 for 5. Reefer moves up to 13 from 10. Allen is an 11 from 10. As Tayer now is going to bowl to Fabian Allen. What happened there? Is Fabian Allen is down on his haunches. He's just getting himself composed here. I hope the umpires are checking the time that Allen is taking to become on strike. Welcome back, Andre. Glad that you are back. Tayer comes in, bowl to Allen, a full toss, and he hit it high and hard, dead straight. That seemed to have gone out of the stadium for 6. Andre, welcome back. As you come back, they hit a 6. Green is smiling.
Yeah, magnificent shot there by Fabian Allen, you know. Full toss here from Tahir. Pretty much a freebie. Big shot by Allen right over the stands for 6.
Yes, that was a good shot. Definitely a good shot. And so let's see if we can really push it up to 160. We need 20 runs out of the last over. It could be a biggie. 140 for 5. Tahir ball to Allen wide outside the off stump. Wide signal. That is why you cannot save yourself so late in the innings as a leg spinner. You have to compete your over. I know that he was saving his over for Allen, but so far he has not gotten the wicket. Comes in, ball to Allen, and Allen pulls this in the air. 1 bounce, 2 bounce to Keema Paul coming off the mid-wicket boundary. They second for 1. Allen didn't look too there. Allen wants to keep the strike. So it's on 142 for 5 at the end of over number 19. His strike rate is 150. Andre.
Yeah, I mean the Tallawahs need a really, really big over from the from the last one. If they're supposed to get a respectable total, I mean Allen will be on strike, so let us see if he'll be able to at least get 18 runs from the final over, you know, for some level of respectability.
I think Shepherd is going to bowl his final over. We are going to get more than 150, Christopher Bristol, but we may well defend it tonight. Just watch. Those kind of batting cannot win T20 cricket, Mr. Brown, and you know that. John Ricketts, I know. I definitely know that. I know John Ricketts, and that is why I keep on saying it. I keep on saying it. I do not blame the batsman. I blame the coach for having 1 year to recruit a team, and this is the team that he recruited. I keep on saying it. You have to recruit a better team. It's your responsibility to recruit a better team. You have to, man. You have to find some better players. Tallawahs is the person. Wow, Mr. Watson. You can say that again, Wilmot Watson. They need an extra over. Let's watch. Keema Paul comes in now to bowl to Fabian Allen. He's in and bowl to Fabian Allen, who uppercuts it down to third man. The fielder comes around. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for the second. They'll get it quite comfortable. Allen wants to strike. Allen wants to see how many he can get out of this over. If Allen comes not out, a lot of questions would need to be answered. Why Fabian Allen comes so late in the Jamaica Tallawahs batting lineup? Why?
I don't know. I mean, I've always
questioned it
over the years. Over the years, I've always thought that Allen, he bats way too low. If you're gonna, be wanting to make the West Indies team and to play, franchise cricket, I think you should bat at least in the top 6, because he doesn't bowl a lot these days.
Over the wicket, ball to Allen, and he drives down to long off, and the man at the edge of the circle, he goes through for a quick single, and the score moves up to 145. Go ahead, Andre, but the bowler was coming in.
Yeah, well, I was saying that Allen, whichever franchise team he plays, he needs to bat in the top 6. He doesn't bowl much these days, right? So I don't see him just playing as a specialist fielder or a lower order batsman. He's much, much better than that. I think he's capable of batting in the top 5, to be honest. So I think it is poorly managed, it's poorly handled for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, and when he was playing at Kingston, and I would have said it before, when he was playing at Kingston and for Jamaica, he was a batsman. He was a batsman who bowled a little left arm spin. Keema Paul comes around the wicket, ball to Raymond Reefer, beaten. A slower delivery into the pitch. Raymond Reefer swings, misses. It goes through to the keeper. 3 deliveries to come. Raymond Reefer, he needs to get back Fabian Allen and strike. If this one goes through to the keeper, they need to run. Because clearly, Reefer is not timing this delivery.
No, and I mean, I could have told you that Paul would have been bowling a lot of slow balls into the pitch. If you follow Paul close enough, that you know that's
ball to Reefer. That's a Yorker. Reefer dug it out down to long and they go for 1. I doubt they will come back. They've gone back for 2. It surprised me that Fabian Allen went back for 2 there. The score is 147 for 5. So we may just get that 150, and if Jamaica Tallawahs get that 150, runs on the board is runs on the board. It's a big, big crowd at Providence. And maybe, just maybe, the Guyana Amazon Warriors batting may panic tonight. Mark Dublin is saying, as we watch, Kimo Paul round the wicket, ball to Reefer, who is hop and over, down towards the cover boundary. Has it gone all the way? Has that one gone all the way? I'm looking. No.
It looks like one bounce
into the boundary.
Yeah, one bounce into the boundary.
So that's 151 for 4, Andre. What do you think?
As I said, it's actually runs on the board. I think probably they'd have been hoping for at least somewhere in the region of 170, 180.
Let's watch the final delivery. He comes in now. He's from Trinidad. Django is from Trinidad. Round the wicket comes Paul, ball to Reefer, and a Yorker. He dug it out. It beat the dive at the man at short third man. But there's cover on the boundary. Pretorius, who sends the return in. They only get a single, 152 for 5 at the end of 20 overs. I definitely do not think that 152 is enough, Andre. What is your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought probably they're around 20, 25 runs short, I don't think there are no devils in the pitch, really, It's just when as soon as King got out, the scoring rate slowed up tremendously. King, both Brooks and Imad Wasim played quite a strange innings, right? So, I think they stood it up for the Jamaica Tallawahs, and I think they're probably around 25 runs short.
Yeah, I agree with you. Somewhere around 25, 30 runs short. If Jamaica Tallawahs is to win this match, who you think is? We have no Mohamed Amir.
Yeah.
We have Green, we have Imad Wasim, Salman, Nicholas Garden. Who do you think we can turn to get the wickets? Because we would have to bowl out the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
A lot will be dependent on Imad Wasim and Chris Green, Those are the two most experienced bowlers along with Salman. Salman, if he can come in, and he needs to step up tonight because there's no Mohamed Amir. So he needs to come to the fore tonight. And Nicholas Gordon, we know that he bowls well at times. But apart from those, I'm not so keen on the like of Springer. I mean, he's playing his first game, and I don't think he's the most consistent bowler. So a lot will be dependent on the senior pros of Imad Wasim, Chris Green, and Salman to an extent.
Okay, thank you, Andre, and please join us for the start of the Guyana innings. As soon as they start, we will be back. We'll be back live here as soon as the innings start. In the meantime, once again, just look at the FIFA World Cup and listen to some background music, and we will be back as soon as the inning starts.
myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Hello and welcome back to the live coverage of the second half of the match between the Jamaica Tallawahs and the Guyana Amazon Warriors, live from the Guyana National. I'm getting a feedback there, Andre. You want live from the Guyana National Stadium in Providence on the outskirts of Georgetown, Guyana. Andre, as you see, Jamaica Tallawahs have only made 151, 152. Can they defend this total?
I think it's going to be pretty. It's going to be very difficult for them to defend it. But runs on the board is over 150. I think it's still a fight in total. But I think the advantage to the Guyana Amazon Warriors, who are playing with supreme confidence right now. There are a lot of batsmen out there who were pretty much in good form. And we know that Mohamed Amir, one of the key bowlers for Jamaica Tallawahs, is out tonight. So a lot will be dependent on Chris Green, Mohamed Amir, and Salman to see if they can restrict the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
If the Guyana Amazon Warriors win this match, they would automatically qualify for the first playoff the first qualifier. They and Trinidad will play that first qualifier because none of the 4 teams will be able to reach 13 points. And this will take them to 13 points. Green round the wicket, ball to, that's looked to be Ayub facing, there is no run. So the first delivery there beat Ayub, and there is no run.
It's going to be important for Green to get some wickets in the power play. It's going to be important for the Jamaica Tallawahs to restrict the Guyana Amazon Warriors in the power play.
And so Ayub turned this one down to long on for the first singer. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors are on their way. So Ayub is now on 1. It's good to see Nandu opening the innings. And maybe this is an opportunity for the Tallawahs not to hold Nandu, but to let him chew up some deliveries. I do not see Nandu as someone who's going to come out guns blazing. I think that he's going to struggle to get the ball off the square. And I just think that the Tallawahs should not try to out him, but see if they can bowl probably 40, 50 balls to him and see if he will score probably 20 runs. So maybe that's a tactics they could look into. Green ball to now a shot and he cuts it. Can't beat backward point. And so the score remains on 1 without loss. We are still in over number 1. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they are looking 153 to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I forgot my manners there. Sorry about that. Welcome back to the show. Please, I'm sorry, my apology. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm glad that you are here. Round the wicket comes Green. Bowl to Ayub on his pad, looking to turn this into the onside. Misses. There is wide signal by the umpire. So that was down the leg side. Line and length, wicket to wicket. Yes, indeed. That's what we want, Devrick Ivy. That's what we want. We really need that. Thank you, my general. Bless up family. Leroy, thank you. Respect. Green comes in to bowl to Nandu. Is in bowl to Nandu, and Nandu just strokes this one back to the bowler, and there is no run. As I expected, it would surprise me if Nandu comes and just start all guns blazing. That's why I am in favor of Kevin Sinclair opening Guyana Amazon Warriors innings. I just do not see Nandu as that type of batsman. Green bowl to Nandu, and he strokes this down to long on, so he'll get his first single. The screen immediately froze. What's this? Does he get a single?
Yes, he got a single right there. So Nandu is off the mark. 3 without loss from 5 balls. And Ayub is back on strike.
Yeah, keep going because my screen has frozen. Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be Green. Green is around the wicket. Bowl to Ayub is back and just turn that one down to the mid-wicket. The man on the mid-wicket boundary. They walk through for a single. And the score goes to 4 without loss.
What do you think about the idea of having Nandu eating up a number of the deliveries, especially in the power play? If you could bowl probably 10, 15 that ball to Nandu in the first 6 overs, do you think that's a strategy that Jamaica Tallawahs should be looking at?
Yeah, there's a strategy, and I think that it would serve Jamaica Tallawahs for Nandu to remain in the at the crease for as long as possible, because he's going to be eating up a lot of deliveries, not scoring. So, as long as they're not scoring, we put pressure on the batsmen to come. So I think that, the longer Nandu remains at the wicket, the better it is for the Jamaica Tallawahs. If they could prize the wicket of Ayub and another, and other person around him, it would serve them well.
Yes. So you say if they can contain this run rate, yes. If we can yes, if we can restrict them to this run rate, it will be good.
Yes.
So Salman now. Except for that second match, I've not been impressed with Salman's. But let's see what he's going to do. A backward pointer cover, extra cover and mid-off. He's over the wicket, bowl to Ayub, who strokes this, beat the man at mid-on, and it will go into the long-on boundary for 4. Good shot there by Ayub. So Salman just pitching up Ayub coming on the front foot and stroking it down to the long on boundary for 4. Beat the dive at the man at mid-on. And so the Guyana Amazon Warriors move up to 8 without loss in over number 1.1. So he just pitched up. And Ayub, except for that second match, I was making the point, except for that second match, Ayub have not impressed me. So I really hope he comes good tonight. Miss Sanders, how are you doing? I came on, Sanders. How are you? Nice to see you here. As Salman comes in now to bowl round the wicket, he comes in bowl to Ayub, and Ayub just opened the face of the bat, runs this down to third man. The fielder comes across. That looks like Springer. He sends the return in there through for a singer. The score moves up to 9 without loss. Nice to see you, Kemona. Nice that you are here. Really appreciate it. King Allen go 9 years back. Allen should open with King. Reefer is a decent regional cricketer. Reefer is mediocre in tests. Ainge coaches pick him as if he's Viv of current times. Unbelievable. I can understand. I can understand how you feel. I cannot understand how Reefer continues to play in this team. So it's very nice, Kimona. Good to know that you are great. I hope the family is great too. I hope your mother and sisters are all right. So nice to have you here. Welcome back, Andre. Let's watch Salman. He comes over the wicket. Bowl to Nandu, and Nandu eases this down to mid-on. The bowler in his follow-through field, and there is no run. Good night, Antonio. Yes, Andre, welcome back. Oh, sorry, Andre. Yes, Andre, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 9 without loss after 1.3 overs. Nandu have eaten up 4 deliveries already for only 1 run. Can we keep him on strike for the rest of the over? Salman Bolton Nandu that comes in, take him on the pad. Lord appeal, not out, said the umpire. I really hope they don't review this because we do not want Nandu to get out.
No.
Don't review it. I really hope they don't.
You will not be wasting reviews on Nando.
Yes, but yeah, I'm not really wasting it. You don't want to use it any at all. You want Nandu to bat.
Yes.
You want Nandu to throw up 15, 20 dot balls in the first 6 overs. That's what you want. So it comes in now. Salman comes in, bowl to Nandu. Just bowl it outside the half stump. He bowls it on his pad. That's where he loves it. And he whips it down to the backward square leg boundary for 4. If you bowl on his pad, he's going to do exactly that. So
exactly.
You need to keep it outside the half stump.
That's very, very
you
poor.
Doing? Yes, I'm great. I'm great, Salman. Not so good. Very poor indeed, Andre. And I've been saying, except for that second match where he got the 4 wickets, I don't think he has been impressive since then.
No, not at all. He has been all over the place.
Yes. Antonio, I'm doing well, except that Jamaica Tallawahs are under pressure right here now. You know, we have made a low total. He comes in now, bowl to Nandu, down the leg side again. Brooks does not collect, but he keeps the ball in front of him. And so if Brooks doesn't collect, you have to understand, because really and truly, that's the situation with Brooks. We know that he's a makeshift keeper. So there's no way that Salman should have gone for 10 runs out of the over, although Hayu plays a lovely shot. But you just bowl outside the half stump to Nandu. Just keep it there. 4th, 5th stump, and he bat all day and doesn't score 20. Down the leg side again. This is wasteful from Salman. Absolutely wasteful from Salman. He should not get another over. Why did they use him to start the bowling?
I mean, this is very, very, very poor from Salman. Very, very poor from Salman. I mean, all over the shop.
Yes.
Wide outside the leg stump. Wide
Good night,
outside
looking
stump.
all
Absolutely poor.
He comes in now. Bowl to Nandu. Yes, wide outside the half stump. So 3 consecutive wides. What is happening here to the Jamaica Tallawahs? What type of cricket is the Jamaica Tallawahs playing? Should we just pack up and go to our bed, Sheldon? Andre, should we just pack up and go to our bed?
I mean, this is very, very poor for Jamaica Tallawahs. You know, this is really poor cricket, really unacceptable.
Antonio, we are defending 150, and our opening bowler cannot get the ball to bowl straight. You have conceded 12 runs out of his first 5 deliveries. He comes in now, bowl. And that's where, if you bowl right there to Nandu, he just stands up and just defend it to backward point and there's no run. That's where you need to bowl to Nandu. Right, Andre?
That is exactly, you know, bowl there and he won't score a lot of runs at all. So, you know, it has been very poor start from Salman.
Yes.
And as I said, you know, Salman, apart from the first probably 2 games that he played, he has been very poor. You know, he has been very poor. You know, he has been all over the shop in terms of his line and length, you know, bowling a lot of wide deliveries. You know, so, you know, he has been one of the main problems in the Jamaica Tallawahs lineup.
Yes, indeed. Tallawahs bowling attack is weak. Help needed. Yes, the entire team is weak. And so Christopher Bristol is laughing already. He's absolutely laughing already. Green bowl to Ayub outside the half stump. I understand, Jay. I understand. I wish I could do that, but I have a professional responsibility, so I cannot do that. You know, I wish I could do that. Keep bowling wide, you know. Those things are what Christopher Bristol is saying. He's having a laugh. Short to Ayub, who pulls this down to Fabian Allen on the long on boundary. They go through for a single. That's not a bad single to get Ayub off strike and get Nandu on strike. Hopefully now, Green will be able to bowl 4 major deliveries to Ayub. What do you think, Andre?
Yes, I mean this is very good now from Jamaica Tallawahs to get Nandu on strike, and I think that Green is pretty consistent with his line and length.
Yes, let's watch. Good, Jay. We'll keep you up to date. Round the wicket, bowl to Ayub, but down the leg side, 4 wide. Oh my God!
What is happening here? You know, Green is normally pretty consistent. So, you know, I guess the wide bug has actually bitten Green.
The Guyana Amazon Warriors are going to cruise to victory tonight. They're absolutely going to cruise to victory tonight. This Jamaica Tallawahs team is so poor. It is absolutely, Andre, is this the poorest Jamaica Tallawahs team since the start of CPL? Green comes in, round the wicket, bowl to Nandu, who's on the back foot, and he pulled this down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 23 without loss.
Yeah, from I can recall, I think it has to be the poorest Jamaica Tallawahs, team that I've seen. You know, I mean, it is lacking in batting depth. You know, it is they're pretty much in shambles. You know, and I think in terms of talent, this has to be the poorest one that I've seen.
Yeah, indeed, it is absolutely poor. So Ayub on strike, Green bowl to Ayub, and Ayub strokes this into the cover. What you needed was to bowl 4 deliveries like that to Nandu. The over had finished already, and they would have been 18 without loss. You know, but with Nandu scoring, he comes in, Green, round the wicket, bowl to Ayub, and Ayub strokes this down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 24. 24 now. So you cannot have somebody like Nandu scoring 6 of 8 deliveries. It should be more like 1 of 8 deliveries. Right, Andre? If you want to win the match.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to, there's absolutely no pressure. There's no much pressure on Nandu at all. So he's able to take his time.
Yes. Comes in, bowl to Nandu, clip this away. Can't beat the man at mid-on, but there's at a straight wideish mid-wicket. But they were still able to go through for a single. Christopher Bristol, a big you up, Andre. See the comment on the screen there?
Yeah.
Say a real shatter, brother. Respect. Yeah. Yeah, man. Respect, Andre. That's good. That's very good. You're always here. If we keep watching this poor Tallawahs side, I catch a stroke this season. Thankfully, there's only 2 more matches. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, I mean that's a very good start on the part of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. You know, I mean they're not doing anything special. They're just knocking the ball around. You know, the Jamaica Tallawahs bowling, in particular that of Salman, has been very poor. So I mean, the Guyana Amazon Warriors have this under control.
Yes, they do have this under control. After one of the things that as Shamar Springer comes into the attack, one of the things that the Jamaica Tallawahs has to guard against is that the defeat is not too bad. They do not want to have their run rate less than that of the Barbados Royals. Springer, bowl to Nandu, clip this off his pad, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 26 for 1 in over number 4. Go ahead, Andre.
Yes, they really need to guard against the run rate. You know, but I think, you know, looking at the Jamaican Tallawahs, the fielders, the shoulders seem to have dropped somewhat. You know, you can see the lack of confidence on their faces, and they look defeated already. So, you know, if they look defeated already, the sort of commitment that is needed is probably not there.
Springer bowl to Hayub, and he drives this magnificently through the offside down to the cover boundary for 4. What a shot by Hayub. Oh, that was great flourish there. Springer pitching up, and Hayub drove it magnificently through the cover down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, that's a magnificent shot there by Ayub. We know that he's a pretty good young player. He plays all around the wicket, you know, and that was a lovely drive, you know, juicy off volley, and he just obliged by putting Springer right through the covers for a great shot.
Springer bowl to Ayub on his pad. He turns this into the onside. They go through for a quick single. Reefer cannot prevent this single. It's backed up at mid-on by Green. The score moves up to 31 after 3.3 overs. So Ayub is on 13. Nandu is on 8. So there are 10 extras so far. So after the first 21 deliveries, the Jamaica Tallawahs, defending a paltry 152, have conceded 10 extras off the first 21 deliveries. Springer bowled to Nandu on his pad again. He worked his pass Reefer at mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. The field on the backward square leg boundary cannot prevent the second. The score moves up to 33 without loss in over number 4. Nandu has moved up to 10. Ayub have moved up to 13 from 11 delivery. Nandu is on 10 from 11 deliveries. That's not bad at all from Nandu, although they are bowling into his pad, Andre.
Yeah, I mean, they have been all over the place. You know, there's not been a steady line and length at all by any of the bowlers, really. You know, and here comes Springer. Oh, that's a lovely shot here by Nando. Lovely shot by Nando. Backward of point for 4 runs. That was poor feeling, though. Let me see which fielder that is.
Kurt McKenzie.
Yeah, poor feeling on the part of Kurt McKenzie. And as I said, the Jamaica
It was a drop catch. He went for the catch. It was a drop catch. He went for the catch. Yeah. He went for the catch. So that's an opportunity for the Jamaica Tallawahs. Kurt McKenzie went for the catch. You can understand. You can understand. He should have taken that at this level.
Yeah, he should have taken
comes
that
in over the goal to Nandu. It should have been caught. So Nandu just opened the face of the bat and run this down to third man for a single. 38 without loss after 4 overs. Your time, Andre.
Yeah, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they're going pretty well right here. The Jamaica Tallawahs look quite deflated at this point in time. You know, they look at the shoulders, all shoulders down, looking quite dejected. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors are pretty much on track right here at 38 without loss, you know, without taking much risk.
Trevor, when those days are Trevor, I can turn it square enough, Trevor, but I don't think I can really bowl to these guys now. I don't think I can pitch it often enough, Trevor. Trevor is saying that it should be you and I and Fabian Allen that is bowling Andre. What a compliment. Thank you for that compliment, Trevor.
Lovely compliment.
Green round the wicket, bowl to Nandu, and Nandu looking to turn this on the onside, got the outer portion of the bat. It runs down to mid-off. There is no run. The score remains 38 without loss in over number 4. So Guyana Amazon Warriors just needing another 115 runs to win this match. So unless you can bowl them out, they are going to win. But who are the bowlers to bowl them out? I don't see any.
No,
Green comes in
there.
round the wicket, ball to Nandu off the back foot, and he cuts away down to the backward point boundary for 4. What a shot by Nandu. Green was short outside the off stump, and Nandu just hitting it on top of the bounce down to the backward point boundary for 4 more.
No, there's a good shot in there by Nando. You know, the green was very much too short right there. And Nando just rock back and hit it right past backward point. Lovely shot into the cover, into the boundary for 4.
Yes, indeed. It was a great shot. So that was a long up by Green. Just asking to be it. And Nandu Julia obliged. And wow, look at that strike rate. 19 from 15 deliveries. Green comes in bold to Nandu and he whips this down to long on, looking stylishly. Oh, down to Fabian Allen. So he moves up to 20 from 16 deliveries. So his strike rate has gone up to 125. Good going, Nandu. Hayub is on 13 from 11. He comes into strike. 43 without loss. Green now. In his third over. I've conceded 18 runs so far. He comes in to bowl to Hayub, who is on 13, the Afghani. Round the wicket up and bowl to Ayub, who strokes this down to long on, just milking the ball in here. Good going here by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They are in control of this one. Ayub moves up to 14. Nandu is on 20. He comes into strike. Green, 2 deliveries to go in his third over. 44 without loss, looking to get 153 to win. So just another 109 needed by the Guyana Amazon Warriors with 10 wickets in hand. This is a walk in the park. Green over the wicket. Bowl to Nandu, and Nandu just strokes this in that stylish, elegant manner of his. Down to long on for another single. The score pushed up to 45 without loss. 1 to come in over number 5. It is being bowled by Chris Green, who wiped the ball vigorously in the towel, trying to get a dry seam as the moisture is taking hold at Providence. He comes in out. He usually takes those deep breaths. He's going to move in around the wicket to bowl to Ayub, the Australian. Bowling to the Afghanistan and Guyana. Up and bowl. Edge past the keeper down to the boundary for 4. It's going to run into the boundary just now. So that's the edge. There should have been a slip. Brooks nodding. When you are defending a low total, you cannot defend it unless you bowl out the team. 49 without loss at the end of over number 5. Over to you, Andre.
Yes, the Guyana Amazon Warriors they're large and in charge in their own backyard. You know, the Nando and Ayu playing pretty well. You know, Nando's actually a really sweet time off the ball though. You know, he seems to play, he times the ball well, and he seems to play spin bowling pretty well. So I think that he's a decent little player that we have right here.
Yes, he looks very good. But I still maintain if you bowl a tight off stump line to him, at this time in his career, he would not be able to get it away. But if you bowl on his pad, if you bowl short outside the off stump, he plays some very pleasant shots. Springer, bowl to Nandu, just turn this into the onside. They go through for another stinger. Just let me run through some comment quickly because I don't want to be said I'm ignoring your comment. Jay, yes, I've dealt with this matter so many times in the past. The recruitment was not good this year for True Jay. The recruitment was certain. This is a very poor all-round batting, bowling, setting of field, fielding, wicket keeping. Very hard to watch. Roy R, that is so true. They bring up the 50-run partnership over the wicket, bowl to Ayubu, drives outside the off stump, beaten through to Brooks. I'm coming to you, Andre. I just want to run through a few of the comments.
Sure, go ahead.
We are all here together for their comments. Hope the Jamaica Tallawahs fan don't stay up too long, stressing, giving you all an early night rest. We are here till the end. We are not running Anthony Evans. Cheers for the Warriors, Gale and Evans. Yes, big cheers. I think you guys underestimate Nandu. No, we're not underestimating Nandu. He looks, I still maintain if you bowl a tight off stump line to him, he cannot get rid of the ball. Springer ball to Ayub, who flashes outside the off stump, misses and goes through. We are not underestimating. We just said that he's a nice, pleasant looking batsman, and when he plays his shot, we describe them. But I still maintain if a ball fourth, fifth stump to him, he's not going to get it away. This is like having ice cream in with the kids, Mr. Beer. Yes, what they say, taking candy from the baby. It's like yes. Well, Christopher Bristol, where is he? He's gone. He's tired of us. He's gone. He said that this is too easy.
Where's Sheldon?
Flashes outside the stump and misses again. Oh, Christopher Ferran is having a laugh. Christopher Bristol cannot bother with us. He's gone. How much did Jamaica Tallawahs made? 152. He cannot bother with us, Andre. Christopher Bristol saying that this is too easy.
Yeah.
Winston
Wilmot
Watson.
For the Guyana and the Warriors.
Yes. So Shamar Springer is going to bowl. He has bowled a good over so far. Comes in, bowl to Ayub. Outside the stump again. He tries to cut. This one, he got the bottom edge, and the keeper, that's Brooks, runs around where Gully would be and field, and there is no run. So 4 consecutive deliveries to Ayub, and he cannot get it away. It's too painful. I can't watch or listen to these guys anymore. To these guys anymore. Wilmot Watson, I understand. I really do understand. Come on, Brown. Where is your mouth now? You keep saying, oh, Guyana getting beat. I can't hear you. You're running your mouth now. Springer ball to Ayub, who finally makes contact and open the face of the bat and guide it down to backward point. The score moves up to 51 for 6 at the end of over number 6, Andre.
Yes, good steady going by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Nandu and Ayub putting up a good 50-run partnership. And Guyana seems quite set now, to overall this total.
Yes, Anthony Evans is saying Nandu is a very... Thank you. And Anthony Evans is saying that Nandu is a very good red ball cricketer. First time I'm seeing him playing the shorter format. He's looking good so far. Yes, he's looking very good at the crease. And I think he made a century in the regional 4-day cricket tournament this year. He did make a century, I think. He opens for Guyana in the regional 4-day. He looks good. He's a good red ball cricketer. But I still maintain if you bowl a tight off stump line to him, 4th, 5th stump, he's not going to score at the run rate that is required at this stage of his career in T20 cricket. Most of his runs, except that short ball outside the stump, which he cut for 4 down backward point or through the leg side. Tight off stump line to Nandu, and he will struggle to get rid of the ball from there. Go ahead, Andre.
Yes, because normally what I know of Nandu is that he's a very, very patient batsman. He's not one who is going to take the bowling apart. So, if they bowl good line and length to him, especially outside the off stump, they should be able to restrict him.
Yeah, so are you move up to 20 from 19 from that pull shot?
Well, I think the line and length have been pretty poor to Nandu. So he has been able to score at more than a run a ball.
Right. So Christopher Ferran is saying, kids meal thing this. We go watch wrestling. Anthony Evans. Why them laugh at us, Ball to Nandu, and he just open the face of the bat, guide it down to third man. They go through for a single. 52 without loss. Hello. Nandu has a nice little shuffle. Outside the outside of the off stump. He plays that 5th, 6th line very well, actually. Okay, Anthony Evans. Good, let us watch. We are watching. No issue there. Who winning so far? Guyana Amazon Warriors. Clearly going to win this one. Christopher Bristol. Indian win. Ball to Ayub. That's gone, and Ayub just strokes this elegantly over the top, down to long off for 4, Andre.
Oh, magnificent shot there by Ayub. We know he's a very, very good time of the ball. I think he's a very good young player, this Ayub. He plays really well all around the wicket, both pace and spin, and I think he's an excellent young player. Lovely shot over the top for 4 runs.
Yes. Christopher Bristol is saying, don't stress out, Jay. Oh, Jay, sorry, Jay. Oh, not another match. I can't watch. Me stress out. So, sorry, Jay. Sorry, Jay. We're really sorry. But this Jamaica Tallawahs team is very poor. 57 without loss. Gordon moves into Ayub. He is in bowl to Ayub on his pad. Clip this away. Down to mid wicket for a single. The score moves up to 58 without loss. Mr. Casanova is saying, we are really struggling. As the rain comes down here in Queens, it's more pleasant to watch that than the Tallawahs' deplorable performance. What a comment. What a comment from Mr. Casanova. Now we are from all over the Caribbean, Guyana, Jamaica, all over. Gordon comes in, bowl to Nandu outside the half stump. He opens the face of the bat and guides it down to third man for another single. Mr. Beer is saying, nothing wrong with the wicket. Jamaica Tallawahs batsman makes mess. A real good batting, 200 runs. That is true, Mr. Beer. Don't you agree, Andre? Mr. Beer is spot on.
Yeah, I thought it's from day one it was a pretty good batting pitch, but it was just very poor on the part of the Jamaican middle order. The likes of Imad Wazim and Brooks played some two really strange innings, So it was just poor on the middle order of the Jamaican batting.
Yeah, so Ronald Javid is saying that he likes Nandu very good. That's good. Them should have make the girls them play the man them. Jeremy and Turner, how you doing? Over the wicket, bowl to Ayubu, drives through the offside down to the cover boundary for 4 more, Andre.
Lovely shot there by Ayub. That's actually too full by Gordon, and it was begging to be hit, and Ayub obliged by playing that one lovely shot through the covers for 4.
Yes, they are 63 without loss after over number 7, needing another 90 runs to win this match in Guyana. And I've said it in the past that if they win this match, they can then rotate players for the rest of the other 3 matches because they would have already qualified as one of the top 2 teams. So they are looking to win this match and rest their main players as they rotate the players for the other 3 matches. Errol is saying that the Jamaica... Go ahead.
Yeah. I think probably that probably the likes of Hope or Hitmire probably might be rested along with, say, Paul, if they win this match. Because those players are going to be very, very crucial in the latter part of the latter stage of the CPL tournament.
Right. Yeah, yes. You could see them resting probably 4 players for the next match. And bring in persons like the 2 Sinclairs and so on. Give Emraj another chance and so on. You could really see that. Imad Wazim comes in over the wicket, bowl, and this one is turned into the onside. They go through for another single. The score moves up to 64 after 7.2 overs. So Jay's asking the question, if the quality is poor, how are you going to make 200? That's only going to happen if King probably make 185. Bowl to Ayub, and Ayub strokes this to cover, and there is no run. So 29 from 23 deliveries, Ayub. Nandu is on 25 from 22 deliveries. As Ayub's second, Mohamed Wasim comes in now. Over the wicket, bowl to Ayub, and Ayub's drive. Getting the inner portion of the bat, through square leg. The fielder at short fine leg comes around to his right field. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 65. Nandu is on 25. Ayub is on 30. We are in over number 8, being bowled by the Pakistani Mohamed Wazim, Imad Wazim. He comes in over the wicket, bowl to Ayub, and Ayub looking to cut, misses, goes through to the keeper. There is no run. That's the line that I think they should be bowling. That's the line. That's the length. That's where I expect them to bowl to him. 4th and 5th stump line. He got the bottom edge there, looking to cut. As Mohamed Wazim comes in now, bowl to Nandu, just looking at his field, just surveying his field. Wazim in comes, bowl to Nandu, and Nandu just giving himself a little room to access the ball and stroke it down to long on for a single. He moves up to 26 at the end of over number 8, 66 without loss, Andre.
Yeah, steady going there by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Not bothered at all. Thus far, Imad Wasim, nevertheless, bowling a pretty good over. We know that Imad Wasim is probably the best bowler on the Jamaica Tallawahs. Without the likes of Mohamed Amir. But I think that Guyana Amazon Warriors, they're still large and in charge in their own backyard.
Yes, sure. Saturday morning we will play. I think the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot. On Sunday morning we play the St. Lucia Kings. So we'll have match Saturday morning and Sunday morning. 2 matches on those 2 days. I believe so too, Jay. It could well be a 10-wicket victory. They bat just like Jamie Blackwood on Saturday. They bat just like Jamie Blackwood. And even Blackwood should have played ahead of Reefer. Somebody asked me, who you do play ahead of Reefer? But I never remember Blackwood. Why Reefer gets so many chances and Blackwood does not get an equal number of chances? Nandu opened the face of the bat, guides that down to third man for a single. He moves up to 27. Can you explain that, Andre?
Yeah, I'm probably thinking it's still Blackwood is a very strange one when it comes to Blackwood doing it. When Blackwood actually gets his chance, he really doesn't make any use of it because he scores pretty slowly too. And who is he going to play for? I guess you're saying he's going to play as a lower order batsman who can bowl a little bit. But with Blackwood in the team, you'd have to probably bat in the top order. So I think if you're going to play Blackwood, it's neither really here nor there, based on what Blackwood has done so far.
Okay. Thank you for your good assessment. What a take that by Brooks. Well taken by Brooks. So Gardner comes in over the wicket. He bowls to Ayub. Ayub looking to cut, got the bottom edge, and Brooks made a very good take. Well done by Brooks. That was a good take. And Mohan Singh is saying, damn boy should go home right now and rest. Oh. My heart with Jamaica Tallawahs, but my head telling me Amazon Warriors got the big soup, not curry chicken, a chicken curry. A chicken curry rule the rules tonight, not curry chicken. Okay, good. They're going to win, and they're going to win very comfortably. As well, Francis is saying, come on, Tallawahs supporters, don't give up on your team. Better days are coming. That is true. I believe that as well. I still think we are going to make the playoffs, I still think we are going to win Saturday morning, and we are going to win Sunday morning, and we are going to go into the playoffs. But we need to watch that net run rate. Gordon over the wicket, ball to Ayub, who swings this away, high in the air for 6, down backward of square leg. That was a good shot there, Andre, by Ayub.
Very good shot indeed. It's far too short on the part of Gordon. It was begging to be hit, and Ayub just stood back and swung that one right over the square leg boundary for 6 runs. Lovely shot.
Yes, indeed, it was a lovely shot. Dean Tomlinson is reminding that the 2 teams are playing that are owned by Guyanese. So it's really 2 Guyanese teams playing. And Blackwood didn't give himself justice in the last match. Yeah, Patrick Smith, I understand that, and I take your point. I take Sheldon point. Gardner bowls to Ayub, who swings this high in the air again. That one was even a bigger 6 over mid-wicket into the grass bank for another 6. That's a big shot, Andre.
Great shot there by Ayub. Gordon is bowling far too short. And on this pitch, you bowl so short, you're begging to be hit. And of course, Ayub, with the form that he is in, that the class player that he is, he's going to have that for meat and drink every day of the week. Lovely shot by Ayub for 6.
Yeah, it looked like a catch was taken, a one-handed catch was taken. It looks so. So Patrick Smith, just quickly, what I'm saying, and I take your point, and I take Andre's point, but why Raymond Reefer is getting so many chances and Black could only get 2 chances? Why? That's what I want to ask. Where's the consistency? Bobby? Over the wicket, ball to Ayub, who opened the face of the bat, guides it down to third man for a single. 82 now at the end of over number 9, Andre.
Yes, good going by Guyana Amazon Warriors. They're very much in charge of this game. I mean, it is their game to lose, and I don't think they're going to lose this one at all. Ayub looking in spanking form right now, and with the likes of Etmire and Hope to come, and the likes, and we know how deep the Guyana Amazon Warriors batting, how deep the batting is. So I don't think they're going to lose this one right here. Good going by the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Yeah, Bobby, babies, that's what they are saying, that King is inflexible. So before the match, he probably said that he's going to give each bowler 2 overs, and then after 2 overs, he changed them and bring them back. So he wasn't going to give Springer a third one. So maybe that's what happened. He might bowl to Ayub, and Ayub turns his tongue to mid-wicket for a single. Cricket Forum,
Yes.
Andre, good night. See you guys Saturday morning. Okay.
All right, Mr.
See you
Shooks.
guys. See you Saturday morning. Yeah, man. See you Saturday morning. I cannot point to which part of my body is hurting me right now. Claude Murphy. We don't want to know Claude Murphy. Reef of shares in Jamaica, Tallawahs, Mr. Brown. Leave him alone. Okay, Mr. Beer. Thank you for that. So this is clipped away by Ayub again. He now moves up to 49 from 31 deliveries. Oh, that was by the umpire signal. So he moves back to 47. So the umpire signal by. Nandu is on 27 from 25 deliveries. Oh, again, sure, the poor wicket keeping again. That's what I'm talking about. If Brooks is going to bat the way he bats, why don't play Django, the better wicket keeper? And he bowls. So who is on strike? Ayub moves up to 48. So Nandu comes into strike. He's on 27 from 25. Take that out of your mind. We have no team. Draymond Turner is saying, bowl to Nandu again through the onside, down to long on for a single. So I would like to see what portion of his runs come through the onside, because I still maintain bowl a fourth fifth stump line to Nandu, and he will not be scoring 28 from 26. Licks. Go to Ayub, and he cuts away down to the fielder on the cover boundary for another single. The score, he moves up to 49. They are 89 without loss. 1 to come in over number 10. We see where the fielder, Aiden Walsh Jr. is on the field as an emergency fielder. Mr. Casanova is saying, got to send some of this rain to Jamaica. Was reading the government cut up their concern about the drought. Yes. Ball to Ayub outside the half stump. He cuts and misses again. At the end of over number 10, Guyana Amazon Warriors, 89 without loss. Over to you, Andre.
Going at 8.9 runs per over. The Guyana Amazon Warriors are doing it pretty easily at this point in time. None of the bowlers seem to have trouble the Amazon Warriors batting at all. Nando and Ayub playing pretty well, and they have this match very much under control. So it's as I said, the Jamaican Tallawahs, they're looking quite deflated at this point in time, and it doesn't seem as if they can actually buy a wicket. So the Guyana Amazon they're very much on their way to victory.
I am looking at that crowd, and this stadium is a big stadium in Andre. It's a big stadium. The picture's not doing the picture's not doing justice to the size of the stadium. It's a massive place. And you can see that it is full to capacity. For when that ball went into the grass bank just now, you see where the scoreboard is? The grass bank is to the other side of the scoreboard, right where that scoreboard is. And that grass bank is full. And then you have another stand beside the grass bank, which is another green stand. It is full to capacity. This is a big crowd at Guyana, and Jamaica just did not turn up. They just did not turn up for this match. Jermaine Turner is saying that we are not going through to the playoffs. He doesn't think that we can beat St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot and the St. Lucia Kings and go through to the playoff. Bobby Brown is saying that God is helping Ayub to get his first IPL contract. Lol. Okay. And you know, Bobby and Nicholas Gardner, both of them are from Westmoreland in Jamaica. So, but he's speaking his opinion. Beige and bias as always. Why are we forgetting so much time?
Yeah, it's quite poor.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, it's very poor on the part of Nicholas Gordon. You know, Nicholas Gordon. I think he has been quite wayward. It's too short. You know, too wayward, and you know, I think probably is the poorest spell that I've seen in bowl in the CPL 2023.
Do you think this is probably a 10-wicket victory?
It could, yeah, it's very much possible, you know, because I just don't see where the Jamaica Tallawahs will get a wicket right here. You know, it looks so easy on the part of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. None of the bowlers have managed to trouble the batsmen thus far.
They only need a further 64. Blackwood was warming up for the test match, Patrick Smith is saying. Blackwood would have at least run hard and rotate strike. That's what I believe too, Mr. Casanova. I definitely believe so. Adrian Payne,
yeah, but
long time. Who is permitting this so-called who is permitting this franchise cricket? Refa is not even playing for Barbados franchise. Adrian Payne, you know, it's just banter, man. It's just banter. But you made a good point there. That's a very good point, though. These guys both get yes.
Just to mention, Ayub is actually from Pakistan, so there'll be no IPL contract for him.
Oh, he's from Pakistan. He's not from Afghanistan.
Yeah. No, he's from Pakistan.
I always thought that he was from but he's probably going to go in the platinum draft in the PSL. He's probably going to enter the platinum draft.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he will probably play other leagues around the world, you know, but just not the CPL, unfortunately. Not the IPL, sorry.
That one is guided away to backward point and Reefer shied at the stump. Misses. Ayub got his 50. I think this is his third consecutive 50. Am I right there, Andre?
Yes, this is third 50 in the tournament, you know, and Ayub is in tremendous form. You know, he's a very good young player, and he plays all around the wicket, you know. So he's one for the future for Pakistan.
Yes, that's what I was saying. His third consecutive 50. Yes, indeed. It's just come up on the screen there. 62
right.
over the wicket. Ball outside the half stump to Nandu, drives down to the cover boundary. Allen Field, they go through for a single. He moves up now to 29 from 28. The score moves up to 91 without loss in over number 10.2. Ayub, as I said, is on 29. Now it's on 50. And Nandu is on 29. Mr. Beer saying that Jamaica Tallawahs get crowd shy. Mr. Casanova think both of them are going to get half century. Slow into the pitch, pulled away by Ayub, down to the man coming off the backward square leg boundary. And they get another single. So Mr. Casanova believe that both will get an half century. Jamaica Tallawahs will make the playoffs and surprise a lot of people. Ronald David, I hope you are right. Andre, don't you hope he's right?
I really hope so too. You know, so it's going to be very, very critical come Saturday and Sunday, you know, for them to put up a fight and to try and sneak into that playoff.
Yes. So that's what dabbed down in the offside by Nandu, and they go through for a quick single. 93 without loss in over number 10.4. This one for... You see, these Guyanese are having a laugh at us, you know. Listen at this one. That Jamaica Tallawahs can't even beat their kids in the background. Oh, are you talking, Andre? Are you talking, Andre? Bobby Bowles is saying that's an 8-wicket victory. They're going to get 2 wickets. As Salman comes in and goal to his fellow Pakistani shot. Pull high in the air. Let's see if he got enough of it. Yes, into the stand. Another 6. 99 without loss now. And Ayub is closing in. The Guyana Amazon Warriors is closing in on victory here. Just needing another 54. What a shot that, Andre.
Yeah, tremendous shot there by Ayub. One thing we know that Ayub is a pretty good puller, hook off the ball, And as soon as they pitch short to him, he's going to be pulling or he's going to be hooking. Lovely shot there right by Ayub, right over the backward square leg boundary for 6.
Yes, man, that one was right out of the screw.
Look at the comment by Patrick Smith. Yeah,
you
Patrick
mentioned
Smith is saying
Jamaica
that
buying a
Jamaica
wicket.
cannot buy a wicket. There's not enough money in the bank of Jamaica.
Over the wicket comes in. Ball for Ayub and he drives this time. Beat backward point. Running out toward the boundary. The fielder comes around. That's Fabian Allen. Puts down his right hand and stop the ball from going into the boundary. And they're back for 2. Ayub moves up to 59. 101 at the end of over number 11.
Yeah, this is pretty easy on the part of the Guyana Amazon Warriors, Salman back into the attack. Is still all over the place, bowling short, bowling wide outside the half stump. He has not bowled consistent line and length, and he's just easy picking for the Guyana Amazon Warriors batters.
Yes, Anthony Evans, but also Jermaine Blackwood is also an international player, Anthony Evans. So he could have replaced Blackwood. Easy 10 wicket win, Mr. Casanova is saying. IPL is highly overrated to me. Mr. Casanova, you and I share that view. And I think I was saying to someone the other day that Pakistan should play the PSL while the IPL is going on. And you'll be surprised to see the support that the PSL get. You and I share that view. But take off Jamaica.
There's this there's a popular saying that the PSL is actually far more competitive because you have better bowlers in the PSL, so it's a far more competitive league.
So 102 as Nandu comes down the pitch to Imad Wasim and strokes it in the air, down to long off. He went through for a single and Ayub comes in to strike as Imad Wasim bowls to him, stretches outside the half stump, pushes and misses and it goes through to the keeper.
Yeah, and there's quite a popular sentiment that if you can play as a batsman, if you can play well in the PSL, that means you can make runs because the Pakistan bowlers, they're normally pretty good bowlers. They bowl pretty well in the death. They bowl a lot of Yorkers. So if you can make runs in the PSL, you'll make runs anywhere.
Yes, I got you. Mr. Beer saying that it's sad to see his team looking so dead. Something wrong somewhere. My man of the match is Reefer. Mr. Beer, easy enough. So Imad Wasim bowled to Ayub, who just I love to see when these batsmen just open up their body and access the ball and drives it through long on because the bowler is bowling tight to them. So this is good techniques, and Ayub showed it there. 103 without loss. Exactly 50 need to win now. Nandu is on 31 from 30. Mohamed Wasim comes in, bowled to Nandu, and he's off the back foot again, and he's driving this down to long on for another single. 104 without loss at the end of over number 12, Andre.
Yeah, pretty good over there from Imad Wasim. He has been bowling steadily. He probably is the best bowler by far for the Jamaica Tallawahs. But the Guyana Amazon Warriors don't need to take any risk. They're doing this pretty easy at this moment. So they're still in charge. And it's just a matter of how many wickets they'll actually win by.
Yeah, so Eddie Prasad, and we're not talking about West Indies cricket tonight, but I'm going to read your comment. Oh, that poor Brandon King off the field. Once upon a time cricketer. No consistency in any format of cricket. Once upon a time, he scored and he will want him in the West Indies. Eddie Prasad, you need to check the statistics and see which West Indies batsman is more consistent in T20 cricket than Brandon King at this time. Please check your record and then answer me. Yeah. I always know Salman was not good. Okay, Bobby is saying that. Who top score for Jamaica Tallawahs tonight? Brandon King. He made 50 and then he gave it away. Ronaldo Davis is saying that Jamaica Tallawahs just having a horrible night. But this is their 5th consecutive match that they are losing. So Green comes back into the attack. He's going to bowl to Nandu. He bowls and he strokes this again down to mid-on. Can't get a run. So he's on 32 from 32 deliveries now. He's on 32 from 32 deliveries.
Right.
So Bobby is saying that PSL have too many flat pitch, always a run fest. Okay. Janelle Henry, welcome to the show. Jamaica needs at what? At Green. Oh, round the wicket. Bolton and do on his pad and he whipped this down to the boundary for 4. Poor effort there by the fielder on the backward square leg boundary. And he just whipped that off his pad. Nandu, he moves up to 36 from 33 deliveries. And he's closing in on a half century here too. So Green straining to Nandu pad. And he said, that's where I love it. And he whipped it. Andre.
Yeah, I mean Nandu is quite strong off his pads, and anything that he gets on his pad is going to be, is going to be whipping them, So lovely shot there by Nandu into the backward square leg boundary for 4.
Yeah, shot, and he pulls this away. Don't log on for a single. That was such a poor effort by Ada Walsh Jr. there in the mid-wicket boundary just now. I really didn't expect that from Ada Walsh Jr. I really expect better than that from him.
Yeah, because he's one of the better fielders,
Yes. Shot, yeah, Ian is saying, shot boy. Janelle Williams is saying Jamaica team is weak, period. That is true. That is true. The recruitment wasn't good at all this year. Definitely wasn't good. Round the wicket, bowl to Ayubu, just cut this away, down to the fielder on the cover boundary, who comes in. That is Raymond Reefer. He comes in so slow. That wasn't Reefer. Who was it that picked up with his left hand there and sent the return in and hit the stump directly and they go through for a turn? And Allen. They are going to check it. They are going to check to see if it's a run out because it was a direct hit. So meanwhile, I check it. I'll just read Mr. Casanova comment and then I come over to you, Fabian. PSL pitches might be flat. Well, he was comfortable in. PSL pitches might be flat, but once bowlers can consistently pick wickets on a flat pitch, they can bowl anywhere. And they have mastered the art of bowling. Andre.
I mean, traditionally Pakistan wickets have been flat, but they always have bowlers who can, reverse swing the ball. They bowl a lot of Yorkers, so they're always able to restrict batsmen, So we know that Pakistan wickets are generally flat, but they always find those bowlers who, those bowlers are pretty quick bowlers and bowlers who bowl a lot of Yorkers. So they normally do well in the white ball version of the game.
Okay. So I have to go to a smaller device, my TV. So it's 112 without loss. $112 without loss. Ayub is on 63. He's bowled. Nandu is bowled through the gate, and he's bowled for 37 from 35. Good knock from him though. Good knock on his debut. He scored 37 from 35. Just been bowled down through the gate there. Andre, good delivery from Green.
Yeah, that's a lovely delivery from Green. I think the pitch in middle and off, and just spun away and hitting the off stump. Lovely delivery there by Chris Green. And Nandu played a good knock. He has actually set up the Guyana Amazon Warriors for a victory right here.
Yes, good knock from Nandu on his debut. 37, 4 fours. He never hit a 6, but he played some very good pleasing shot, especially a cut shot down to backward point and some nice flicks off his pad. It's definitely clear to everyone that he's very strong off his pad.
Yes, very strong. When the Guyanese normally tend to be pretty good players on the onside. Very good players off their pads. Good wristy players they are. So it's not surprising to see that Nando is one of those players who plays really, really well off his pads.
Yes, Jay saying that can we vote out the owners? No, we'll need money to buy it. The best thing I can say this. There's a lot of talk about an Indian conglomerate buying the Jamaica Tallawahs. But the Jamaica Tallawahs owner have said it time and time again. The team is not for sale. So it is not for sale, but it will be a lot of money. Green finally got a wicket. Big up. Yes, he finally got one. Jay, I am to vote. Mr. Beer saying he's to vote. It takes money, not vote. Trust me, it's a lot of money too. No doubt PSL have the better bowlers, but sometimes I like to see batsmen work for their runs. That is Bobby Brown. So Green finally got a wicket in his 4th over. One delivery to come. He will be bowling to Shea Hope. So Hope comes to the crease with the Amazon Warriors needing 41 to win from 43 balls. Bowl to Hope, who defends down the onside of the pitch. There is no run. This is very good. Is it King on the field captaining? Because I was just about to say that this is very good from King to see a slip and a leg slip for the new batsman. You saw that?
It seemed to be Imad Wasim who's in charge right there. I have not seen King. You know, it seemed to be Imad Wasim who's in charge.
Yes. Yes. And it just goes to show the flexibility. You have a new batsman, you attack him, you try to get wicket. You cannot defend 43 or 41 deliveries. Roddy Latu from Trinidad is saying no jerk today. It's all right, Roddy Latu. No problem. No problem. No problem, man. It's not for sale because he knows what he's doing. Okay, Jay. Yes, man. Yes, man. But not a good captain. So Fabian Allen comes into the attack. He bowls to Ayub, who short this down to long on for a single. The score will now moves up to 113 after 13.1 over Fabian. So Fabian Allen has picked up the bowling. One delivery so far. So Mr. Casanova is saying, don't want any more Indians buying out CPL teams and changing the name of it. But Mr. Casanova is the money talking, you know. Why is Jamaica Tallawahs using a part-time keeper? AR, you have to ask the coach. I have to ask the coach. He was the one who recruited a keeper who cannot bat. So Allen comes in round the wicket, bowls to Hope, and Hope cuts away down towards the cover boundary, and they will get 2. So Hope is off the mark. He's on 2. Ayub is on 64. Guyana Amazon Warriors 115 for 1 in over number 13.2. So you'll have to ask the coach, AR. He was the one who has 1 year to recruit a proper wicket keeper, and he recruit Amir Django. He holding down the team deliberately. Who is Jay, I know how frustrated you are, Jay, but we don't have any evidence to say that. You remember that we won it last year? Walsh Jr. on the field for King. Okay, thanks for that. Roddy Latu is saying that Jamaica Tallawahs ruined a wonderful start. They did. Cut outside the half stump, miss, goes through to the keeper and taken by Brooks. So there's a slip here. Jamaica Tallawahs looking wicket. Comes in, bowl to Hope, and Hope just guide this down to backward point. They threw for a quick single. Good run in there. Hope moves up to 3. 3 from 5 deliveries. 116 for 1. They need 37 runs off 37 deliveries. Can we pull this off? Can the Tallawahs pull this one off? Fabian Allen is bowling to Ayub. He comes in now and bowl to Ayub. And Ayub hit this one high in the air, down towards long on. 1, 2, 3 bunks to the fielder. That is Springer, who send the return in, and they are through for 2 at the end of over number 14. Guyana Amazon Warriors are 118 for 1 replying to Jamaica Tallawahs 152 all out. So Jay's laughing. Mr. Casanova said, Chadwick Walton is a keeper, and I'm sure if he was playing for us, we would be playing a little better. But Mr. Casanova, I would not have gone for Chadwick Walton. I'd have gone for someone like Jamar Hamilton. You know, Chadwick Walton is about 39 years old. We saw him. He's with the Trinbago Knight Riders, and he's not doing so well. He played, I think, the first 2-3 matches, and he was dropped after that. So I would have gone with somebody like Jamar Hamilton or Tavin Walcott. I would have gone with one of those two instead of Amir Django for my wicket keeper in this team. That's what I would have done. So Shamar Springer comes back into the attack. He will be bowling to his countryman. You can do it, Fabian Allen. Go. Bobby Johnson definitely think that Fabian Allen can win. Yes, Mr. Casanova, please take back Walton next year. Ready, Latu? Cricket is a very feminist and slack talking about slip and leg slip and blackwood and backward and short leg. Patrick, you're not easy, you know. You're not easy at all. So please remember to support the Cricket Forum initiative to introduce cricket to 1,000 basic school and primary school children this year. The links are in the video description. Just below the video, you will see at the end of the sentence, it said more. There's some writing just below the video. You'll see more. Click on more, and it will bring you to the links. And that's all. You can use that link to support the Cricket Forum initiative to introduce cricket to over 1,000 primary and basic school children in Jamaica. Last year we did so and we reached about 300. We never quite reached 1,000 because we needed resources to complete it. But hopefully this year we can introduce cricket to 1,000 little boys and little girls in kindergarten and primary school. So please support the initiative. The link is in the video description. Click on it. 119 for 1 in over number 14. Shamar Springer was bowled 2 overs so far, and I've gotten none for 15. So this is a good spell by Shamar Springer so far. Ayub is on 66. He's on strike. Springer comes in over the wicket. Ball to Ayub down the pitch, and he drives it straight, high, over the top. They're gone for one. They're coming back for the second. The field that long on comes around field, send the return in. He moves up to 68. 121 now for one. And so Ayub looking to get to this century. Christopher Bristol is saying, come on, Brown. You're still here? Yes, man. I am here bringing the match. You know, Jamaica win or lose. It's the same way when West Indies is playing, win or lose, I still bring the match. So it's all about bringing the match to the audience. There are many persons who are not watching the match and they are listening it. They are not watching because they are doing something else. And so I have a responsibility and a duty to those persons. Ayub moves up to 69, and plus this wonderful community who really keep my company. And I'm telling you, I am enjoying more being here talking to you guys and interacting with you more than I sitting by myself, probably having some Johnny Walker Black or something and watching the match. I enjoy this far more. Andre, welcome back to the show. Ayub closing in on a century.
Yeah, thanks. You need another 30 runs. I think he might fall short, you know, but nevertheless a very good innings by Ayub. You know, he's a pretty good young player, and it's a joy to watch him bat.
Yeah, he's on 69. Hope is on 5. 2 deliveries to come in over number 15. He's not going to get the century unless he start hitting some sixes. Patrick Simit, you want a ring, a slap across your head. You make your ears ring like a phone. Or Christopher Bristol, that is violence. You're promoting violence, Christopher Bristol. We do not do that here. Springer comes over the wicket, ball to Ayub, and he swings this high in the air, down towards long on the one bounce to the fielder, and they go through for a single. Springer believed that Green should have made a bigger effort. Ayub, however, goes up to 70 from 47 deliveries. Hope is on 5 from 7 deliveries. And Shamar Springer is really bowling well. I've conceded on the 20 runs so far from his 2.5 overs. Definitely. Imad Wasim is the captain on the field at this time as King is off. 124 for one. One delivery to coming over number 15. As Springer just making some adjustment to his field. Jamaica Tallawahs have a good team. They just seem to be out of form. Besides King, the batting crying for help. Springer goes in, bowl to Oak, outside the half stump, through to the keeper, and there is no run. At the end of 15 over, Andre, the Guyana Amazon are 124 for one, needing 29 runs to win from 30 deliveries. Can the Jamaica Tallawahs win it from here?
No, I don't think they can win from here. I think Ghana Amazon will win pretty easy from here. They just need to just play. I mean, they don't have to do anything special. Just play normal cricket, and they should be home clear and dry.
Yes, yeah. So ready, Latu, you hear what Christopher Bristol said? Hug up that ear. What you guys think about Jordan Johnson? Very well, Bobby. Bobby, that's a very, very good point. Andre, what you think about Jordan Johnson?
I think that Jordan Johnson is a very very talented young man, and I think he should be well taken care of. We need to nurture that talent that he is. I mean, I saw him but a few times in the in for Woolmer's boys, and he looked pretty well. As I've not seen him play for the for Jamaica or for the West Indies under 19. I've only heard of scores, but I've seen him. But and what I've seen of him, he looks a very good young player.
Ayub swings that down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 71 from 48. He moves up to 71 from 48. 125 for one. Allen in his second over. He's now going to bowl to Shea Oak. Shea round the wicket, bowl to open up, drives through the offside. What a pleasant shot. It's a full toss. It goes down to long off. Springer does well on the boundary. Send the return to Allen. They're through for a single. 126 for one. And my thought on Jordan Johnson that I'm going to ask you, do you think Jordan Johnson should be in the Jamaica Tallawahs, the Jamaica Scorpions Super 50 team?
Yeah, most definitely, yes. Most definitely. There's no need for it. There's no need at all for him to be, for him not to be given the opportunity. I mean, he shows that he's pretty capable. And with the lack of talent that we have around, I mean, Jordan Johnson should walk in that team pretty easily.
Fabian Allen ball to Ayub. It's high in the air. It's gone over long off for another 6. The score moves up to 132 for one. Ayub now moves up to 77 from 50 deliveries.
Lovely shot there by Ayub. We know that he's a really nice strike off the ball. There was Allen just floating that one up. It was begging to be hit, and Ayub just hit that one lovely over long off for 6. Great shot.
Yes, I think this young man is somewhere about 21 or 22 or somewhere there, or even 20 years old, but he's batting like a man who is a seasoned professional. Oh my God. Oh, yes. 83 from 51 deliveries, turning on the trillier. So Allen again just bowled to him, and he just hit that one high in the air, high over long on for another 6. And that one traveled 85 meters into the grass bank. What a lovely shot there.
Yeah, great shot so again by Ayub. He uses his feet pretty well. Like most Pakistan players, they're pretty good players of spin bowling.
Allen again bowled to Django, and he hit this down the ground. One bounce to Springer, who was coming across but could not take the catch as it dropped before it reached him. He moves up to 85. I think what Ayub is trying to do here now is to finish the matches in 6s so that he can get up to his 100, because he needs 15 to get to 100, and the Guyana Amazon Warriors need 13 to win. And the Barbados Royals must be happy with how the Guyana Amazon Warriors are closing in on victory, because they need to make sure that the Jamaica net run rate fall below theirs. So Springer is
Yeah,
coming
so
back into.
it's pretty the Guyana Amazon Warriors is doing this pretty easily at this point in time, you know. So it's just a matter of time now.
Thanks for bringing the match over to us. Thank you, sir. I'm at sea right now listening to you as we are sailing over to Antigua. Thank you, Errol. Thank you. I'm really happy that I can do that. Thank you very much. Over the wicket comes Springer, ball to open up, slap this, a flat batted shot down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They are through for a single. 141 for one now. Guyana Amazon Warriors only needing another 12 runs to win. So Ayub needs 15 for the century. So what he needs to do, wow, it's not going to work. It cannot work again. It cannot work because 2-6 to win the match. I was thinking that, yes, it can work. What he needs to do,
it's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. He needs to hit a 4 and then he hit 2 6s. Or he hit a 6,
Well,
a 4, and a 6. And he would get it because that is 16 runs.
Yes.
But he need to hit a 6 and a 4 if he needs the century. Let's watch.
And he's out.
Spring a ball to him and he hit this high in the air. Let's see what happened here. He's out going for his century. So he's out going for his century. Andre, what do you think about the innings by Ayub?
Yeah, I mean, it's a magnificent innings by Ayub. You know, he totally entertained us tonight with some really thrilling shots all around the ground. You know, he's a young man who's capable of playing, you know, on the back foot, off the front foot, you know, on the front foot, off the back foot, right around the wicket. You know, both the pace and spin. He's pretty much capable. Really good talent there. Lovely innings from Saib Ayub.
Yes, I'm really good at it. Click on that thumbs up button just below the video description and also click on the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Please just click on those two buttons. It's free to subscribe. It's free to slash a like. And so Ayub there just going for his century. And this is going to be a really big win for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And it's going to affect the run rate, the net run rate of the Jamaica Tallawahs. As I was saying earlier, the Barbados Royal must be happy. And I'm really glad, Errol, that we can bring the match to you. We're very happy about that. Christopher Bristol. Oh, hold up that, Christopher Bristol. Hold that, Christopher Bristol. Hug up that. Hug up that. Jamaica Tallawahs should throw in the towel. Why taking so much punishment? It's a game, Patrick. It's a game, Patrick. We have to complete the game. It will cost us a lot of money. Who do you think will be the man of the match? My choice would be Ayub, his second consecutive man of the match. The youngest sage, easy win for Guyana. Well done, the youngest sage. Glad that you are here. Yes, your champagne celebration coming to an end, Latu, because from this year and 4 more years, Amazon Warrior winning the title. Wow, lyrics. Bright prospect, bright. Yes, that's Jordan Johnson. The question I want to ask that we have seen in the past where players like Carl Hooper and Marlon Samuels go straight into the West Indies test team. What do you think about Jordan Johnson?
No.
Because of their exploiting.
I don't think. I mean, Jordan Johnson is ready for Test cricket or anywhere near Test cricket. You know, I think I'd love for him to play. You know, I'd have to see him play. You know, a full season of first class cricket before even thinking about Test cricket. You know, because I think that the level between Test cricket and first class cricket is massive. So you know, I'd have to see him play. You know, a season or two of first class cricket before and see how he does.
Good comment. That's a good comment. Over the wicket. Ball to Azam Khan and he dries it, peel off the outer portion of the bat and goes down to third man for a single. The score moves up to 142. They need 11 now from 20 deliveries. So Springer have really bowled well. 11th years though, Guyana trying to win. Like allergic to trophies. Like they're allergic to trophies. Hold that, Christopher Bristol. Hold that.
Well,
Can't
I don't
wait
think
for the Super 50 games, and Fabian Allen should also be a part of the Scorpion team. I'm looking forward to see the person who I'm looking forward to see in that Scorpion team is Andre Russell. let's see what if Andre Hope faces Springer, who bowls to him, and he guides this down past the man at backward point to the fielder on the cover boundary, and they go through for a single. 143 for 2. 10 runs needed now. If Guyana loses this CPL, they should just dissolve the franchise. Wow. Yeah, they are yes, man. This Guyana team is powerful in the was. Absolutely powerful. How you
they're very, very
batting
deep.
style is just
Both in
like
batting and
Pura.
fielding. Batting and bowling.
Yes. It's just like Pura and identical. That it is. I would give him the man of the match. Who would you give the man of the match at this stage?
Easily Ayub. There's no, without a doubt, it's going to be Ayub.
So AR is saying that the player of the tournament and is Ayub and Puran who are fighting for it at this time. Even if we make the playoff, these owners don't deserve the trophy this year. Jason, Guyana all the way. The Guyanese are coming out. Jordan Johnson is another. No, Bristol. You can't say that. You can't say that, Christopher Bristol. Not yet. We don't know that.
Yeah, the man has scored 3 centuries so far and looks pretty good. Yeah, scored 3 centuries on tour. That's no mean feat.
Yeah, 3 centuries in test. One in a one-day international and 2 in consecutive tests. So he's doing well.
Yeah.
We hope that we'll have some West Indies batsmen at the scene doing that.
And pretty much I run the ball too, So he scores. Not only does he score, but he scores pretty quickly.
Yes, he does. Yes, Mr. Casanova, I did. Please remember to slash a like on the video, click on that thumbs up signal, and please click on the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. It's free to subscribe, and you only click once. So the very disappointed Salman, who should play no more match for the Jamaica Tallawahs, comes back into the attack. Don't stress, Kalalu, watch and learn this year. Salman comes in, bowl to open, hopes just plays this into the offside. There's no run. Cricket is a funny game, man, having front foot and back foot. Thank you, Kimona Sanders. Kimona Sanders is one of the best scorers in Jamaica, She's a nice young female in her early 20s, but she's a good scorer, and she knows to scores on the ups and so on. She's very good. She's a good, what they call him, statistician. She's a very good statistician. Over the wicket comes Salman, bowl to Howe, who slapped this. Green made a diving effort at mid-off, but cannot prevent the second. The score moves up to 145 for 2. So they only need 8 runs to win now. Who is your man of the match? I'm giving it to Yahoo. Jamaica don't have any style.
Ayub is, easily the man of the match.
Yes, Bobby Bond, that's a good question. They shouldn't rush Jordan into the West Indies yet. You can see Alex suffering from expectation. Everyone is going to have their own opinion, and it's all noted, a short rise in delivery from Salman through to the keeper, and there is no run. They're just testing the pitch,
Yeah,
so,
man. Jordan Johnson have a far way to go. He has a far way to go. Because there's a big gap between the first class and international cricket, as I said before. So we have seen him at the youth level. We'd have to see him how he plays, how he goes in the first class cricket, whether it be limited overs or the 4-day tournament.
Salman bowled to Hope, and he pulls this away down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary, who did not field cleanly on the first attempt, but he kept it in front of him. They go through for a single, 146 for 2. Hope moves up to 11. Azam Khan is on 1. And so they can just cruise to victory now, thanks to the good work that Ayub have done. Candy Thomas, yes, Guyana is going to win this match very easily. Christopher Bristol, Andre, what are your thoughts on Django?
Django should remain on the bench. I don't think Django will have much of an impact on the Jamaica Tallawahs. So keep Django on the bench. I'm fine with him on the bench.
7 to win from 14 deliveries. Salman comes in, ball to Avam Khan, short, rising. He just pulled away, he just swayed out from it, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So this is a side of Salman that we are seeing that we have never seen before. He runs up and wants to bowl all of those Yorkers and are missing them. But now he's bowling back of a length, and he looks very good. King seems to have damaged his knee, and this is very worrying for the Jamaica Tallawahs and for the West Indies too. We really hope that it is not.
Yeah, let us hope it's nothing serious, because the fact that he's off the field, is a very, very telling blow.
Ball to Avam Khan, and Avam Khan trying to cut his bowled. Avam Khan got the bottom edge on his bowled. And so 146 now for 3. So at least Jamaica have picked up their 3rd wicket. And they need 7 runs to win from 12 deliveries. And just carrying this match towards the end will keep the Jamaica Tallawahs net run rate higher, better than that of the Barbados Royal. What do you think about that wicket, Andre?
Yeah, at least we see, Salman with a bit of variation. Why didn't he bowl all this variation earlier? We see him bowl into the pitch, a slow ball into the pitch. There was Azam Khan trying to cut, but only managed to get an inside edge. So it's quite baffling why, Salman did not try to bring in that slow ball from earlier. He tried to bowl, was all over the shop earlier and was getting hit all over the place. This is what he should have been in all along. Slow ball, bowling those cutters. And you see how effective
and bowling those short balls. He was just always just trying to run up and just bowl those Yorkers. And he was missing those Yorkers. Walsh and Django will be warming the bench for a very long time. I do not expect to see Walsh and Django near the Jamaica team anytime, forever. As much I am feeling the pain of this tournament, it's not finished. So I'm still having some hope. Me too. Jay is saying that better they did call back Carlton Bar more than Django. Don't get Django none at all. Jamaica is Santa Claus giving out gifts in September, Patrick Simit is saying. And so Odin Simit is coming to the crease. But yeah. So Hope is an 11. 7th needed. Moment ball to Hope, and he hit this inside out, over cover, down to the boundary for 4. What a good shot by Hope. That is why Hope is so special. He just gave himself room, inside out, down to the long half boundary for 4.
Magnificent shot by Hope. I think as Hope has really, he could always play spin bowling, but I think he has even gotten better over the past year, playing a lot of inside out shot, and that was a prime example of how well he plays that particular shot.
Him what has him round the wicket, ball to open out the strokes, this down to long on. They go through for a single. So 2 to win. 2 to win, and Odin Simit comes in to come and strike. Big Guyana, Ian Chance, Big Guyana. It would be fitting if a Jamaican hit a 6 and win this match for the Guyanese. So they still have to depend on a Jamaican to win the match. Just joking. Why Jamaica not playing Joshua James?
I think he's injured. I think I heard something about
down the pitch, and he drives down to long off. That's it, into the boundary. Oh, he just chipped down the pitch and hit it hard, straight for 4. Oh, and so the Guyana Amazon Warriors have won this match and are now through to the first qualifiers. So they will play Trinbago Knight Riders next week, Wednesday, in the first qualifiers. As I expected, Trinbago Knight Riders and the Guyana Amazon Warriors are going to play 4 times this season. Will Guyana Amazon Warriors stroke in the final? What will happen? But I expect that Trinbago Knight Riders and Guyana Amazon Warriors will meet in the final. This Jamaica team, although you hope against hope, but they just do not cut it. It's a very, very poor team. Andre.
Pretty ordinary performance from Jamaica from the Jamaica Tallawahs tonight. You know, the batting was poor apart from Brandon King, who played well for his 50, but gave away his wicket after that. You know, the other batsmen just didn't play well enough. They were pretty ordinary. You know, Brooks and Iman Wasim played pretty strange innings in the middle, and you know it was always downhill from there. You know, the bowlers were pretty much poor for the most part. Also the feeling, so a very poor performance from the Jamaica Tallawahs tonight. Guyana Amazon Warriors deserving of their victory.
Yes, and I think Ayub will be the man of the match. And so the Jamaica Tallawahs, they need to really go. It's a cliche that you need to really go back to the drawing board. It is showing up a lot. There's a lot of things that is going wrong with this Jamaica Tallawahs team. A lot of things. And if they don't put it together, they will not make the playoffs. But even if they make the playoffs, maybe making the playoffs is just prolonging the agony. And maybe they just should not go to the playoffs. As we supporters of Jamaica Tallawahs, it is very hard to watch the team play and play like this. It's clearly a very weak team. Except for Brandon King, they are not batting. The bowling, which looked so good at the start of the tournament, lacked penetration. And this team is really, really going nowhere. The recruitment for this year, again, I said, was very poor. Thank you, Andre, for being here. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks to the viewers
And have
for
a good
having me
night.
here, you know, for listening. Yeah, have a good night.
Yes. Thank you all for tuning in and for keeping my company. I really appreciate you. And please remember to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. And remember to support the Cricket Forum initiative to introduce cricket to primary and kindergarten children this academic year, this school year. Have a great night, everyone. Congratulations to all the supporters of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And better luck next time to the supporters of the Jamaica Tallawahs. Good night. One love. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow.